Hey guys, AJ here back on the one for you. Guys, what's going on? What's going on? Guys, I hope all is well. I hope your week hasn't been too crazy. I hope you have Monday off, right? That would be nice. Guys, what's going on, man? What's going on, guys? Let's start a half hour late. Sorry about that, guys. But guys, we're gonna do three NN news, right? The 304 News Network today with your Red Pill reporter. And then, guys, we will go to some courtroom madness as usual. So, guys, look at this. Let's see here. You guys know how I just did a video on the chick in Wyoming that deleted herself and her kids, her four daughters? Look at this, guys. Hold on. Let's see. Where are we here? Look at this, guys. Let's see. Adrian, what's up, dude? Medical's here. Michael's here. He says, here we go again. Yeah, courtroom foolishness. Yep. John Carlo's here. Yaj is here. Tara's here. Tall Starlight's here. What's going on, guys? Steve is here. What's going on, my friend? As usual, it's good to see you, man. As usual.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Ray's Eyes here. What's going on, man? Good to see you. As usual, good to see you. Guys, you know, since we started late, I'm going to drop the link now, guys. So anyone who wants to come on up, guys, don't be shy, because we got some stories to look at. Man, oh man, oh guys, you're also gonna see us. You're gonna see me dropping more news stories during the day, because I find these 3NN stories, right, and I'm gonna drop them during the day because yeah, they're just too good to talk about once a week. So, let's see. Yeah, if you honestly believe that most three-letter agencies are gonna disappear, no, they're not. No, they're not. You know what it takes to actually dismantle an entire agency? They might make it so that it has no power, but Congress, everything has to get things have to come right so much to actually get rid of an agency. They'll probably do the easy thing and make it so that agency is just bare bones and doesn't really have any power. But it's not going to not exist. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot easier. So, Whiteout, what's up, dude? Let me see. Let's see. Tim Hicks, what's up, dude? Waterstar's here. Daniel's here. Good to see all you guys, right? Indigenous, what's up, man? He says, bless. Thanks for the $1.99, guys. Guys, thanks for all the donations you guys sending in on both channels and on the Cash App, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks for that.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, Whiteout. Everyone that's like a good chunk of people that are probationary with the Fed, meaning they've been hired for less than a year, they're cooked, right? And guys, a lot of contractors are cooked too, right? Because all the government has to do is just terminate their contracts, and they're cooked. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, you got to think. Why not? Here's the thing. He has all three branches of government, but the bureaucracy that it takes to get rid of an agency, guys, the amount of time that it takes to make an agency grow, to add a new part of an agency takes years. Years and years and years and years. To get rid of it's even harder. So guys, I'm telling you, what they're going to do is get rid of them without getting rid of them, right? So they're going to make them like a shell of what they were. You know? Kind of like how the USDA is. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this, But USDA, the majority of those people are contractors. I think it's like yeah, I would say the majorities, like 60% plus, 70%. So if they get rid of the uh um um contractors, that means that the USDA is effectively just not there, right? It's just not it's not even a thing. John Carlo, dude, you know CARB is a state agency. CARB is a California, was it Air Regulations Board? California Air Resources Board. That's that is a state-run agency, and Orange Man can't. No one can do anything about the CRB, the CARB, other than the state of California. That's the federalist model we have going on. Is that the states have certain protections against the feds. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Right. Oh, okay. Hold on. Someone had talked about Tulsi Gabbard. Hold on, guys. And I know with that one, we're all over the place, right? But that's how we start things. What? Okay. Here we go. 1 second, guys. All right, guys. Speaking of Tulsi Gabbard, look at the cakes on this broad, dude. Look at Tulsi Gabbard. She's at the tactical games. I don't know if that's copyright or not, but look at the cakes on this broad. Yeah, that's why I like Tulsi Gabbard. How you doing?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Yeah, so anyways, guys, let's go here. So, guys, you remember the story that I just did on that mom in Wyoming, right? That just blasted her 4 kids and herself, right? And all these people were like, she had to have some problems. We don't know why. It was postpartum, right?
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught.
Okay. Well, let me
I feel like my whole life is ending.
Clown world. And guys, hold on. Back to Tulsi here. Guys, Tulsi Gabbard is walking, talking proof that the woke agenda, the wokes are full of it, right? Because Tulsi, when she bodied Kamala Harris in the primary, right? She was anti-war. She was anti big corporation craziness. She's a woman of color, right? She's everything that anyone that runs with the people or whatever, or even their woke agenda should want. But because she went against the Democratic billionaire donors, there's no way she could have won. Insane. Steve, what's up, dude? Paul, how's it going? Yeah. So, guys, that's proof that the fact that they would rather have Knucklehead Harris instead of was it 2019 Tulsi, or is it 20? When did she body Kamala Harris? Was that 2016? I don't remember, guys. But okay. Pyro, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you as usual. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you here.
Bumblecud!
Now, guys, here we have another case of a mom. Giancarlo, he can't wait. That's isn't CAFE. That's California. Let's see. CAFE. What is that? CAFE. That is a California. I forget what the acronym, but that's a state agency also. So yeah, Ken, yep. Yeah, Tulsi was a lifelong Democrat because she honestly thought that she could run on a more populist platform. Because most people don't want wars. Most people don't want crazy, corporate fat cats and all this foolishness, right? So she thought that she can get that done on the left. And then finally she realized...
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Yep, and now she is where she is, right? So, Henry, how's it going, man? Okay. Anyways, so here we have another case of a chick that deleted her kids. Look at this.
Right to Chesapeake, a developing story we've been following all day long now, with details that are pretty upsetting to hear. An apparent murder-suicide, 3 children and their mother dead this evening. Family confirming that relation to our Brennan Ponton, who's been at the scene on Welcome Road since this morning. This is at a complex in the northeastern part of Chesapeake called Peaceville Village Apartments, just for some context for folks who are watching. And that's where we find you live, Brendan. Brendan, what else have you been able to learn this afternoon?
Anthony, police were out here until about an hour or so ago, and then since then we've been seeing members of the community come by the house here and leave behind certain things, including some stuffed animals and balloons, and what has been a very tough day for this community here. Now, here's what we can tell you about what happened. Chesapeake police
Oh, and guys, put a 1 in the chat if you agree that fathers should get automatic custody of their kids, right? If the mom leaves or divorces, fathers should get automatic custody. Carlos X, what's up, dude?
It was just before 7 o'clock this morning when they got a request to do a welfare check here at the home. And when they got here, they say they encountered an armed person. They then set up for a barricade type situation, but soon learned children may have been hurt inside.
Look at that.
That prompted them to go into the home, where they discovered the bodies of 3 children and a woman who had apparently shot herself. Family members tell us the woman was the children's mother.
Of course she was.
Friends say she had mental health struggles and are just wishing things would have been different.
That's what you go through sometimes when you have depression and nobody to help you.
Right.
Listen to that. See? Guys, do you think that if a guy did this, they would be like, it was just mental health issues, right? Blah, what's up, dude? Hoagie, how's it going? What's going on, guys? Good to see you.
You feel like you can't go to nobody to talk to them.
Please.
But I was there. All she had to do was call me.
Yeah, that friend there very upset about what happened here. Now, we have seen family here throughout the day, but so far police have not identified publicly the children or the woman involved.
Not.
We have
guys, can we describe what you think the mother look like in the chat in 2 letters, guys? Let me just break out the race card here. Laughing man, what's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend, as usual.
spoken with them, and so they have shared names, but we're waiting for Chesapeake Police to officially release that before we will name them here at News 3. And just a very tough day for the community here as they try to figure out how something like this could have happened. We're live in Chesapeake. I'm Brendan Ponton, WTKR.
Look at that, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Brendan. I know just a tragic story for you out there and for everybody who lives in that area. 4 lives lost, the community now wondering how this could happen. We'll see what details come out in the next several days.
Look at that, guys. And now, guys, guess what? We have another case. Hold on. Look at this one. Oh, wait. Let's see.
Now
This
to
is
a
the
prayer
same case,
vigil,
guys.
which
Hold
is
on.
wrapping up in the peaceful village, learning more about the victims of yesterday's murder-suicide. 5-year-old twins Ermani and Ermias and 14-year-old girl Kanari were killed.
Amani and Ermias and Kanias? What?
Police say the suspect was the children's mother, 34-year-old Simone King Robertson. She died by suicide.
Neighbors describe this community as close-knit. They've been gathered at a vigil for a couple of hours now. And Shane Fordham is live in the Peaceful Village neighborhood with more on how the community is coming together. Shane.
Well, 3 children and a mother dead. I mean, the community is just utterly devastated by Thursday's tragedy, which for some was difficult to process. Now, the vigil ended just a short while ago, but many neighbors and loved ones gathered right outside of the home where the deadly incident occurred in order to pay their respects. Organizers say the Peaceful Village community came together to remember and mourn the 3 children and their mother. Neighbors came out to offer their prayers and comfort to the immediate family and friends of the victims. Many in attendance grew up in this neighborhood and say those who died in what Chesapeake police are calling a murder-suicide. Organizer and anti-gun violence advocate Shauna Hicks says the vigil sends a clear...
Guys, I'm going to tell you this. I am black. I ain't living anywhere where there's this many people who look like me. Yo, I'm not joking. Raise your hand. You know I'm right? Guys, anyone black in the chat, put a 1 if you agree with me. Oh, man. Yo, yeah, Tim Hicks, YouTube. Yeah, man. Guys, when I bought my house and I moved down south, I made sure to scope out all the neighbors. Yo, I made sure that there was no friggin' 2001 Impalas on 22-inch rims. Oh, yeah. Be good. No. Yeah. So she offed herself and then shot her 4 daughters. Yeah. I did a video on that yesterday. Emoji Mister, what's up, dude? Yeah, guys, Guys, my mom lives in a predominantly white neighborhood down south, right? And guys, it's not... There's working class black people, but it's their kids that are the issue. My mom's neighbors, one of them, I think he's military, and then his wife is like a nurse. They moved in next door to my mom in like a nice neighborhood. But their oldest daughter's 19 with like 2 kids. Their youngest daughter's 16 and has a baby, and then their oldest is a son who's nug, who had one of the girlfriends like come and vandalize the car and then do donuts in the cul-de-sac. Insane, man. All right, guys. Here we have another story here. Hold on, guys. Make sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. I'd appreciate that. Where are we? Here we go. Where's the first one? Okay.
That's it.
Now, guys, this one's crazy because she had charges before. Watch.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kai Jackson. We have live team coverage tonight of that disturbing murder. In a few minutes, Keith Daniels has more on the outpouring of grief from Baltimore County tonight. But first, Fox 45's Vincent Hill joins us live with what we're learning about videos London's mother apparently posted to social media. Tonight, some wonder whether this tragedy could have been prevented. Vincent, that's a question that's going to haunt people for some time.
Yeah, absolutely, Kai. And what you're about to see and hear, in one word, troubling, but it paints a picture of who Baltimore County Police say killed her own child.
Y'all just don't even know that I am going to kill y'all.
Look at that.
For bringing my daughter home.
Troubling words from a mother now charged in the murder of her 11-year-old daughter.
But not letting her live her life.
Charging documents providing more insight into what Baltimore County Police say happened.
Y'all gave my daughter HIV, or my 11-year-old is running around with HIV.
According to investigators,
What?
34-year-old Kiana Dillon strangled her daughter, London Olson. Investigators say London had a ligature mark on her neck and blood was on the floor by London's head.
Definitely surprises me because I knew she was a little old.
A neighbor sharing this video of Baltimore County Police responding to the home, providing more details of what else may have happened inside the home.
My daughter's room is like in the back of the house. So one night she just was like, she heard screaming out in the backyard and she was drowning them with the water hose.
Dillon had an outstanding warrant for threat of arson issued in 2022.
Look at that.
Baltimore County Police saying they couldn't serve the warrant because they had no fixed address for Dillon.
Look at
The
that.
cop said that they just got a call 3 or 4 days ago for a SA at this location, but they didn't believe it to be true.
Fox 45 has learned that just prior to this call,
Someone's calling now in reference to a possible deceased 11-year-old.
police were at the home.
Is this the same address you went to earlier?
Yes, I was. The mother we were looking for earlier is 99.
99 or 1099, meaning she was wanted by...
Maddie Destino. What's up, man? Guys, give Maddie a round of applause because he's down in Australia, dude. Australia's an effing as hellhole, dude. Guys, the fact that he made it here and he makes it day to day there, guys, round of applause for Maddie, dude. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't. I don't know how you guys in the UK, Canada, right? Australia and New Zealand. Yikes. Wokieville.
Police. That contradicts what county police told Fox 45 previously. This recent Facebook
Oh,
Live...
that's right. Rock and Diesel's in Canada. Canada's in the house.
Video posted by Dillon suggests she knew police were looking for her.
Y'all trying to get me. Oh, y'all was trying to get me. I seen all the police. I'm waiting for them. Because the moment that they shoot, y'all are going to hear a ringing noise in y'all ears.
Fox 45 reached out to Baltimore County Police
So guys, she was streaming this whole time.
Their prior attempt to find Dillon, asking, was this on the same day as the call regarding London being deceased? Was there any contact made at the time with anyone inside the home? What was Dillon wanted for at the time? And what was the resolution of the call?
Look at
Baltimore
that.
County Police say they're looking into it. Meanwhile, while we wait for those answers,
The other children were being abused. They had bruises on them. And
There's that Baltimore accent. Abused.
It's just unfortunate. It's sad. It's very, very sad.
And sad indeed.
Damn.
Dillon was in court today. She was denied bond. She actually wanted to represent herself. The judge
of course she
denied
did.
that motion and ordered her to have a psychological evaluation. For now, we're live in Baltimore. Vincent Hill, Fox 45 News.
Vincent, thank you. And as Vincent mentioned, Dillon has an extensive criminal history.
All right, guys, of course she has her criminal history. Look at this, guys. And all this, she was not in jail her life. Watch.
When she was 15, Dillon was also convicted of attempted murder.
She was convicted of attempted murder. Look at that. And guys, you have to laugh to keep from crying, right? Like, what is going on? Guys, and first of all, and who is getting this thing pregnant, right? Nug knows no bounds.
In 2018, she was convicted of second-degree assault.
Look at that.
And in 2021, she was accused of threatening to commit arson.
Look at that.
She failed to appear in court for the arson charge, leading to a warrant for her arrest in 2022. I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch.
Guys,
Also,
here's an update. Now look at this, right?
Residents in Middle River are still searching for answers after 11-year-old London Olson was killed last week inside her home. Her mother was arrested. Police say she strangled her daughter.
It's an innocent child, an innocent life that was snuffed out way too soon. For what? For no reason.
Look at these bros with these tattoos on their faces, man. What is going on? What is going on, guys, right?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Now, guys, we do have either a 10 super chat or a 100 like goal. And then we will go to 3 or 4 TikTok, guys. So make sure you guys hit the like button or hit the super chat button or do both. Guys, we have 77 people watching and 40 likes, guys. So stop, take a second, and hit that like button. Appreciate that. Guys, so we've been consistently able to hit 100 likes for the last, I think like month and a half, 2 months. So, yeah.
Well, today we're learning more about our mother, Kiana Dillon's criminal history. Fox 25's Rebecca Pryor live, digging deeper into the events leading up to the little girl's death and questioning what red flags may have gone ignored. Rebecca.
Yeah, Mary, a mother accused of strangling her daughter to death. Clearly, this incident in and of itself.
Dude, man, you know, she's a little heavy set. She's like right past the wall, but she can get it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't take her anywhere. But you know, I'd smash. You know what I'm saying?
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
It's deeply disturbing, but tonight, so are some of the red flags.
Yeah, guys, see this? This is like post-wall jowls. She's like getting a little. You can see the wall creeping in his face. Oh, what I bet about 6-7 years ago, she was pretty cute, you know.
That might have been missed. As the family of 11-year-old London Olson grieve an unimaginable loss, questions remain over what led up to the tragedy.
Y'all just don't even know.
Before she was accused of killing her own child, 34-year-old Kiana Dillon, convicted of attempted murder as a teenager. Then following her release, convicted of second-degree assault and accused of threatening to burn down her cousin's home. In the complaint from December of 2021, her cousin calling Dillon dangerous, violent, and a threat to society. Ultimately, Dillon never showing up to court, triggering an arrest warrant that years later was never served. Police blaming the misspelling of her name and no listed address.
Look at that.
Although in dispatch audio from the day of the deadly discovery.
Is this the same address you went to earlier?
Yes, that was. The mother we were looking for earlier is 99.
An officer heard giving a 1099, signaling he knew Dillon was wanted.
I knew she was a little off.
Neighbors also claiming this wasn't the first time police had been called to the house.
The cops said that they just got a call 3 or 4 days ago for a SA at this location, but they didn't believe it to be true.
Today, Baltimore County Police requiring Fox 45 file a formal...
You guys, hold on. Do you guys remember this story? Hold on. You guys remember this chick? This is a chick that she deleted her kids and then threw herself out the window and paralyzed herself.
A McLean mom, just convicted of shooting and killing her 2 young daughters, leapt up as jurors considered her.
This is a different case. Guys, this happens a lot, right? Isn't it funny how they say, oh, men are horrible. Men are the worst. Blah, 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 right? But it turns out that they're the ones that delete their kids. Hold on, guys, I'm going to do this. There you go.
Her sentence and started.
Look at this.
A McLean mom, just convicted of shooting and killing her 2 young daughters, leapt up as jurors considered her sentence and started screaming.
Yeah, Veronica Youngblood yelled, "No, no, no," as
Jessica, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Good to see you, man. Dude, Switzerland's in the house, man. Good to see you. Hey, thanks all you guys that have been supporting the channel. You know, Rajai, Steve, John Carlo, you know what I'm saying? Jessica, Pyro, Emoji Mister. I think all you guys are in my first like 160 subs. Guys, and all you guys that are new, all you guys that have been here for 6, 7, 8 months, 9 months, you guys, thanks to all you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to all you guys. I never ever thought that this channel would actually be this successful. You know what I mean? I never thought that there'd be all of us guys getting together and talk all this mess. You know what I'm saying? So guys, thanks for your support. Thanks for all the likes and the comments, guys. Like I said, I have a really, really high subscriber engagement rate, and I also get a lot of people in my lives for a channel my size. You know what I'm saying? So guys, make sure that you join the Discord, guys, because we will do after hours in the Discord on Sunday after Sunday's live. Okay? Oops. Let's do this. Hold on. So guys, make sure that you are in the Discord, guys. Guys, let me see. I am linking my videos on Twitter. So guys, I will post my Twitter here soon. I need there's like one or two things that I need to change, and then I'm gonna post my Twitter. But yeah, guys, I'll let you guys know because I'm gonna start posting stuff on Twitter here soon. Okay. But that does mean that, guys, all you mods on the channel, I mean in the chat, all you mods in the Discord, if we get a whole deluge of people coming in from Twitter, I'm gonna need you guys to help me moderate the chat and the Discord. Okay, so I might I did post a link to the Discord, so guys, click on that. But guys, so if I've made you a mod in the Discord, thanks you guys for all you guys that are mods now, but I will probably be reaching out to some of you guys here soon about making you guys mods, because I think I have like 3 or 4 mods now, but I might need a couple more. So I'll reach out to you and then let you know. But yeah, guys, I've only had one incident of someone joining the Discord and posting crazy stuff in it, and I don't think I had any mods at the time. So I was actually driving, and then someone texted me and said, "Hey, look," so I had to clean it up myself. So, but yeah, guys.
He's wrestled her out of the courtroom. Then she kept screaming from lockup as the judge cleared the room. Her defense attorney says she's likely now.
Look at those eyes, man. Look at that right there, guys. Clown world.
On suicide watch.
Our Bruce LaShan was in that courtroom today as she pleaded with jurors for lenience.
Jurors were really openly weeping, wiping tears from their faces with tissues as Veronica Youngblood took the stand in the penalty phase of her trial for murdering her 2 daughters, 15-year-old Sharon and 5-year-old Brooklyn. Youngblood described raising Sharon in Argentina, piercing her ears but not having enough money to buy her clothes or food, celebrating both the girls' birthdays and their matching brown eyes. She told jurors her mother and father beat her every day as a child.
Excuses. Oh, John Carlo, dude, you have no idea. Dude, Fairfax County is one of the wokest of wokes. It might as well be San Francisco at this point. It's absolutely insane.
And then abandoned her as a teenager alone in Buenos Aires. She'd gone into sex work when she met Ron Youngblood, a Navy pilot. They moved to the U.S. and he deployed overseas.
Dude, so some Navy guy some Navy
Beta
wifed up a friggin' South American 304? What is going on?
Please, why did you leave me? She asked her ex, who sat stoically in the back of the courtroom.
Because you're a 304! You absolute knucklehead!
You stupid woman!
Why did you leave me alone with the girls?
Oh, there it is, guys. There it is. Of course, she's gonna try and blame the husband, right? Why did you leave me with them? You made me, you know? What a joke. What a joke. Yeah, Jessica says, he said the best, yeah.
She asked him. None of this would have happened, she said.
Please! Come.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Guys, okay, you know what? Guys, we've all dealt with women, either like our sisters, moms, cousins, some chick that we were dating. I want you guys in the chat, take a little bit to think, but I want you to think of the craziest gaslighting that you've ever seen a chick do, or the craziest way that a woman's ever tried to dodge accountability, right? Guys, I think I've told you this story. I knew this girl in college. She was 22 or 23. She got pregnant by a 15-year-old boy. And not only did she not go to jail, she took his family to child support court, and the kid's dad had to pay child support. Clown world. Guys, she was saying, oh, he lied about his age. He should have known better. I didn't know. Every time that we were together, I was drunk. Yeah. That 15-year-old boy, he manipulated me. Clown world. And I remember at the time, I was like 23 at the time. This is like 20 years ago. But I was like, something's weird about that. It wasn't until years later. I was like, that is absolutely evidence about how biased that the system is towards women. You know what I'm saying?
Weeping loudly, despite the medications she says she is taking to control her emotions. Youngblood fed her daughters sleeping pill gummies in 2018 at her McLean apartment. Then she shot Brooklyn in the head and Sharon in the back and in the chest. Sharon was able to call 911 and tell first responders what her mother had done. She died at the hospital.
Look at that.
Veronica Youngblood called her ex after the shooting, leaving a message that she had killed the girls and that she hated him. What happened that night was crazy, Youngblood told jurors. I lost control. She said Sharon was praying before she shot her and said, Mommy, we're going to die tonight. Ron Youngblood told jurors of his own pain, how Brooklyn loved animals, how he and Sharon made silly faces at a restaurant, how Sharon...
John Carlo, dude, most of New England isn't woke. Like, if you go to Massachusetts, Boston, but okay, you gotta realize the sheer size of the states, right? So like, if you go to New York City's woke, but like the rest of the state isn't. If you go to Washington State, right? Seattle, Olympia, Tacoma, Bellingham, woke, but all the rest isn't. You can go to Walla Walla, Spokane, Yakima. You go to like Massachusetts, if you go away from Boston, yo, it's rural. Those areas are just sparsely populated, right? You know, you go to Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has Philly and Pittsburgh, but all the rest of Pennsylvania is red. You know what I'm saying? There's just huge population centers. So, Brian Tucker, what's up, dude?
Made him a Father's Day collage he still keeps as a screensaver on his phone. How he built the girls' memorials in Chantilly and his hometown in Missouri. They're inscribed, "Children are true miracles." Jurors will decide on sentences of between 20 years and life for the murders of...
Guys, how much time do you think she's going to get, right? Because this was a year ago. Matter of fact, let's try and find out how much time she got. Veronica Youngblood. Guys, how much time do you think this knucklehead got in prison? How much time, guys? Uh-oh.
The judge
Don't look. Don't look. Guys, how much time do you think she got? Razor says 20 seconds. Tim says 10 years. 10 years. Yeah. So Steve says life. Yeah, right.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world, right? Guys, she got 78 years. 78 years. Look at that, guys. Now, guys, that's not enough time. She should get life without the possibility of parole. Even 78 years. Look at that. Someone says she could have just taken herself out, right? Yeah, facts. Someone says a man would have gotten 278 years plus 2 death sentences. Look at that. Look at that.
Sentencing Veronica Youngblood to 78 years in prison. Youngblood was found guilty of murder for shooting and killing her daughters at their home back in 2018. She was sentenced to more than 70 years back in March. A judge held her final sentencing hearing today and upheld that decision.
Look at that, guys. Hey, guys, let's look at some of these comments.
A McLean.
Right, guys, and here's the thing. Guys, in female prisons, just like in male prisons, if you mess with kids, dude, Big Bertha and her mop handle are waiting for you.
I'm going to show you where the wild goose goes.
Say the moment Veronica gets in the shower.
Baby, I'm on a butter your bread.
Look at this. Now, guys, this is on the previous video, right? Someone says, no excuses. You have no right to delete your girls. She was angry with others that had nothing to do with her children. Look at that. Sad, but there have been mothers that have gone through a lot worse trauma. Look at that. At least no one's on this woman's side. Oh, so guys, she wanted to hurt her ex. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Okay, I have another one here. Give me a size. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Let me check the likes here. Guys, we have 80 people watching and 61 likes, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that. Let me see. One second, guys. Once again, guys, thanks for being here on a what is it? What is today? Thursday? Here you go. Look at this, guys. What is this chick's name?
At noon, a Baltimore woman is sentenced to life in prison with all but 50 years suspended in the deaths of her niece and nephew. Back in 2021, you may remember Baltimore County Police pulled over Nicole Johnson.
Now, guys, here, let's look at the story here. Nicole Johnson, Baltimore. Look at this, guys.
This is such a heartbreaking story. Tonight, we have new insight into the horrible deaths of 2 children found in their aunt's car in Baltimore County. Nicole Johnson, she is facing multiple charges, including first-degree child abuse resulting in death.
Look at that, guys.
According to these disturbing charging documents, police pulled Johnson over Wednesday.
The little girl was in a suitcase, guys. Look at that. Absolutely insane. These 304s are demons, man. Demons. You know what I mean?
Car with fake tags. An officer smelled an odor of decomposition, and his search led to the body of 7-year-old Jocelyn Marie James Johnson inside of a suitcase. Her 5-year-old brother, Larry O'Neill, was found inside of a plastic tote. WMER2 News' Ray Strickland live with Baltimore County Police Headquarters tonight. Ray, I know you had a chance to speak to a child abuse prevention experts. Sounds like there might have been some warning signs that were missed in this case.
Damn.
Yes, Kelly, he told me there were several warning signs missed over the past year and a half, a couple of them being the kids were severely malnourished and the fact the 7-year-old was missing for over a year.
Was missing for over a year. Look at that. And guys, you can guarantee that if this was a father or an uncle and they had a bruise, they would have kicked in the door.
It's a tragedy beyond comprehension, and the details about what led up to the deaths of 7-year-old Jocelyn Johnson and her younger brother, 5-year-old Larry O'Neill, are disturbing. At the center of the investigation is their aunt, 33-year-old Nicole Johnson, charging documents.
She's 33? Guys, I guess black does crack. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Laughing Man, if you want to join, just click on the StreamYard link that's pinned to the top of the chat, and then it'll ask you to connect your devices and connect your camera and your microphone, and then turn your camera off. So as anyone who wants to join, there's a StreamYard link pinned to the top of the comments. I'll actually drop it again, but just click there. And yeah, there it is too. But man, oh man, it's a hard knock life. Damn, dude, look. Look at that, man, yikes.
Documents show the kid's mother trusted her to take care of them when she no longer could. That was 2 years ago, and just 1 year later, 7-year-old Jocelyn was dead. Baltimore County detectives say she was killed in May of 2020 at this Regal Inn on Pulaski Highway. Johnson admitted to police she hit her niece several times at the motel before she fell and hit her head. She also confessed to later putting her in a suitcase, placing her in the back of her car while driving around with the body for months. As for Johnson's brother Larry, his death is less clear. Johnson told detectives that he died 2 months ago when he lied down in the back of her car and never woke up. She says she put his body in a plastic tote in the trunk of her car next to his sister. Johnson then continued to drive around with her niece and nephew in the trunk until she was stopped by police in Essex on Wednesday.
Damn.
This is a tragic and horrifying, depraved act.
During their autopsy, it was also revealed the two were severely malnourished. Jocelyn weighed just 18 pounds and Larry was only 21 pounds.
What?
Adam Rosenberg, who was a child welfare advocate at LifeBridge Health, says he finds it shocking no one noticed something was wrong.
But these aren't just skinny kids, that these are kids who, to anyone who saw these kids, should know that something's wrong. Someone should have picked up on the fact that there were 2 kids living with this aunt and then suddenly there was 1 kid.
Rosenberg.
Yeah, but no one's going to question these 304s, right, guys? No one's going to question them. Right? Because they think that all these 304s are all strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Clown world, right? And plus, in the black community, so we have this
always was the black queen, mama.
Foolishness, right? Where you can't tell them anything, especially not about they kids, right? Come on, man.
Also wonders if Jocelyn was in school and why her disappearance was never reported.
This is what we feared the most during the early days of the pandemic, that eyes weren't on kids.
He says we all have the legal right to report the possible abuse of a child. Rosenberg says if you suspect something is wrong, don't hesitate to help, because in some cases, a child's life could be on the line.
Collectively, I think we as society have failed. This is not just one agency or one institution that failed, but I think we all...
Giancarlo, dude, you have no idea, dude. Baltimore's bad. Baltimore's bad. Guys, put a 1 if you've been to, like, well, yeah, I would say Baltimore, St. Louis, even parts of Philly. When you take one wrong turn, it's like, whoop, I gotta turn around. You know what I'm saying? So
these kids down here in some way.
And it is important to note that according to these charging documents, the kid's mother told detectives that she tried to get the kids back over the years, but she couldn't get in contact with Johnson. She also...
Yeah, right. Who believes that?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I was trying to get my kids back, please. Now, guys, here we go.
And new at noon, a Baltimore woman is sentenced to life in prison with all but 50 years suspended in the deaths of her niece and nephew.
So she got life in prison with all but 50 years suspended. So she's going to get, so she basically got 50 years. Guys, she only got 50 years for this. What a joke. What an absolute joke, guys. Guys, clown world. Ridiculous. Apocalypse, what's up, dude?
Back in 2021, you may remember Baltimore County Police pulled over Nicole Johnson and found the decomposing remains of the children in the trunk of her car. Police say they were 7-year-old niece Jocelyn Johnson and her 5-year-old nephew Larry O'Neill. Court documents in the case indicate Johnson was taking care of the children because their mother could not. The coroner says the children were malnourished and underweight. The official cause of death has not been determined.
I want to take you right to Chesapeake, a developing story.
All right, guys, now look at this one. You guys remember this chick? Guys, remember how I said always avoid these nurses, man? Right? Look at this. 16. Look at this.
A nurse sits behind bars after, in some instances, newborn black babies were found with serious injuries, broken bones. Enrico Doctors Hospital says staff found 3 babies with, quote, unexplainable fractures. 26-year-old Aaron Strotman is charged with malicious wounding and felony child abuse.
Look at
My
that.
next guest is Dr. Dalashah Lee from Archpoint Pain Institute. He says these allegations are true. If true, she should have not.
Guys, name some dangerous cities in the United States. Let's see. San Francisco, Oakland, St. Louis, Newark. I said St. Louis, right? And here's the thing, guys. America is so big, guys. You can live in places like Chicago. Okay, guys. People didn't realize. Chicago has a rap for being violent, but guys, if you live in the upper middle class parts of town, you're perfectly fine. You just don't live in the crappy parts, right? There's so much violence on the south side, but on the north side, it's completely different. Guys, when I used to live down in Texas, right? Oh yeah, Detroit sucks. Guys, there is no good part of Detroit. Flint, Michigan, trash. Yeah, but guys, when I used to live down in San Antonio, right? The south side was was basically like Mexico, right? And then the north side was like Dallas. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So there's 2 completely different cities that make up San Antonio. A lot of other cities are the same way. So you can live in a place like Philly, and there's places where there's, guys, look, Anywhere in Philly where there's a Whole Foods and white chicks with the running strollers jogging, I mean, you're safe. As long as there's a Whole Foods and a Shake Shack. You're fine, you know?
Not been allowed to work after she was suspended the first time and they brought her back.
Look at that! So she was suspended for abusing babies, got suspended, and they brought her back. Clown world! Look at that.
First of all, your thoughts on this case and just how horrible it is that a nurse, someone in your profession, would harm a child like that, a newborn.
Yeah, Isaiah, very disturbing news indeed. Our first, the oath that we take is do no harm, right? And so when I hear stories like this is...
Jessica, come to North Carolina, man. Go to Charlotte or go to Dallas, right? Dallas, Texas, right? I would say Austin, but Austin has good barbecue, but it's too woke, right? So I would go to San Antonio. I would go to Dallas. I would go to Charlotte, North Carolina, or Raleigh. Charleston, South Carolina is really, really, really nice. Yeah, Charleston, South Carolina is nice. Right? Oh, and Jessica, guys, anyone that's not from the United States, guys, never go anywhere in the city with this Martin Luther King Boulevard. Guys, isn't that funny that any city, if you go to MLK Boulevard, it's yeah, I would go to Raleigh, Charlotte, Durham's nice, Charleston's nice. Where else? Dallas, San Antonio, Topeka, Kansas. The nice parts of St. Louis. Yeah. Asheville, well, Henry. Asheville's like non-existent anymore. It sucks because I've always had fun in Asheville, right? Let's see here. Okay. So get rid of him. Indeed. So.
A truly disrupting and really sad, shocking news that I hear from somebody who we would help or we would hope is helping the child, somebody who's in the NICU where they're sick, they've got other things going on. The last thing you want to...
Think about how sick you have to be to hurt small babies. You know where else? Giancarlo, Jessica, Morgantown, West Virginia is pretty nice too. Albuquerque's nice.
Worry about is your nurse, somebody who you trust, doing harm to a child, and so I am very saddened to hear this.
Okay, here we go.
As that
look at this.
Happens, a 19-year-old Indianapolis woman is charged with murder after a deadly shooting on Indy's Near East Side. Fox 59's Jesse Wells explains what police believe led to that killing and why additional suspects may also face charges.
According to court records, the 19-year-old suspect came to this house behind me under the false pretense of wanting to get a tattoo done by the victim Instead, a robbery and shooting took place, and police do not think the suspect acted alone. Wanting the wings, police say that text message requesting a tattoo design led to a fatal botched robbery in October 2024 at a home-based tattoo business on Oxford Street. Witnesses heard 38-year-old David Young yell, "I don't have anything," before he was shot 4 times. Police say phone records and text messages allowed.
Look at that broad right there, dude. At least I think that's a broad, right?
Lesbian.
18-year-old Zion Johnson to be charged with taking part in that robbery and murder.
Just highlights the hard work and effort of our detectives working so hard for a period of time. And
damn, can you imagine? Let's see. 1 second, guys. Oh, guys, here's another case. Look at this one.
Former teacher.
No, guys, here's the thing. Do you know over 50% of everyone involved in the SCX trade are women, right? You guys know that? So whenever there's trafficking, there's half of the people involved are women, right? And guys, look at this chick on the right, man. She's a little bit past the wall, but I'd smash. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
Guys, we have 83 people watching. We have 68 likes, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that.
Klein ISD is responding to civil lawsuits linked to an alleged sex trafficking ring involving a former teacher.
So right this morning, attorneys for one of the teen victims announced they are filing a Title
8-Bit Dragon, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend. As usual, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
9 lawsuit against the school, along with civil lawsuits against a former teacher and her son. Kadria Grisby and her son, Roger McGee, face charges of sex trafficking and compelling prostitution.
What?
Investigators say they targeted homeless and runaway teens at the...
Did I not say, guys, that these 304s are raising the future carjackers of America? The future sex traffickers of America, right? Come on, man. Look at that.
School. Here's KPRC2 reporter Corley Peel with more details from the news conference.
The attorneys believe signs were ignored and that the school district knew about the allegations against Grigsby months before her arrest. Klein ISD is responding, saying they fired Grigsby right after they were alerted about her arrest.
She showed up to school with bruises on her arm from RICO that were identified by a teacher. That report from the teacher.
What is it? What is this B-dub wearing on her head? What is... Guys, I'm so confused. Because What is going on, man? What is going on?
Teacher, we believe, was made to administrators, assistant principals, and principals.
The attorneys say Grigsby and McGee forced the teen to have sex with 5 to 10 different men and made up to $1,000 a day.
Damn.
Now they're filing federal civil lawsuits.
The first is we will be filing a lawsuit, a Title IX lawsuit against Klein ISD. That will be filed today. We'll be filing a lawsuit against Rico and his mother, Kedria, as a teacher at Klein Kane. We'll be filing violation of Jane Doe's civil rights against both of them.
Investigators found text messages on the teen victims' phones regarding payments for prostitution fees. Bakari Sellers says those messages are linked to more than 100 clients.
None of them have been charged. We're asking that they be charged because they were preying on minors on the track. We have reason to believe that some of them may have been employees or vendors of the Klein ISD. We also believe that some of them may have been members of law enforcement.
Damn.
But we're asking for that list of individuals to be published.
Klein ISD sent me this email with a response to these new allegations saying that Klein...
She can get it too, man. You know? Guys, we're on a good roll of hot news chicks because, guys, it was It was dry as a desert there for a second, right? Right, guys?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
NISD reached out to the Harris County Sheriff's Office to find out if any employees were being investigated in connection to this case. They were told by the Sheriff's Office that they are not working any active leads.
Parents are now hoping for more answers.
Again, there was no transparency. That seems to be the big issue here.
I feel for the girls that had to go through this. But it's time, and I pray for these attorneys to dig in.
The attorneys believe there could be more victims in this case. The district attorney's office says they can't comment on an ongoing investigation, but if there are any Johns that are identified, then they will consider filing charges against them. To read Klein ISD's full statement, we have that at click.
There is a significant announcement expected this morning in connection to what prosecutors say was a sex trafficking ring involving a Klein Cain high school teacher, her own son, and her own students. KPRC2 has been following this investigation since April, when teacher Kadria Grigsby was arrested and charged with trafficking and compelling prostitution. KPRC2's Brittany Jeffers joins us live near the Klein headquarters. Brittany, can you tell us what's expected to happen this morning?
Yeah, Haley, and we anticipate this big announcement is going to be happening in about 3 hours, around 10 o'clock this morning. We know the attorneys who are representing one of the victims in this alleged sex trafficking ring, they're going to be out here hosting that press conference. And we know the victim, who's known as Jane Doe, is being represented by 3 civil rights attorneys, and they are the ones who have announced that this press conference will be taking place. And of course, as you referenced, this is a case that KPRC2 has been following extensively since Grigsby's arrest in April. Investigators say she was arrested in her classroom after they found text messages.
In her classroom, guys. They said. Clown world.
Is between her and her son, Roger McGee, and 3 victims. They were discussing payments of prostitution fees and where to transfer them. Investigators say the students allegedly targeted were actually reported runaways. And so far, we know that there are at least 3 teens that have been involved in this investigation pertaining to this case, Haley.
Now, Brittany, we did obtain the court documents, so now we know more about the beginning of this investigation.
All right, guys. Now we're going to look at one more case, right? Hey, guys, there's a reason why we're going to look at this one, okay? Look at this.
Right now, we're going to turn to our other.
This one. Here we go.
Big story of the night. A father speaking to us tonight after learning 2 of his kids died from exposure to the cold in a casino parking lot.
Yesterday, 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham spoke to the mother of those 2 kids about the tragic situation.
Yesterday, I woke them up to wake them up from school. My son wasn't moving. And I kept saying, Freddie, please get up. Please.
Well, tonight, Darren is getting the father's side of this story, hearing about the moment he learned 2 of his children had passed away.
Darnell Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They gone. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2...
Jessica, you called it. Jessica called it. They said that they're going to blame the man. Oh, you guys. Oh, watch this, guys. Wait till you get to these comments, man. Because, guys, if she didn't have a place to live and he did, why didn't she just leave him with the dad, right? Everyone assumes that the dad didn't want to be around his... Matter of fact, guys, look. He has 2 coats on, money for a gym, but his kids froze to death. Father of the year. Exactly. It's not... So someone says it's her fault, not his. Someone says he's also to blame. He's a deadbeat. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that. Someone said, dude, Red Horseman, whoever you are, good job. He goes, Once again, it's all Miss Independent's fault, not his at all. Look at that. Look at that. He's a prime example. He's one of those boys going around saying he can't see his kids. He probably couldn't see his kids. All these comments are blaming him. His nonchalant demeanor, he infuriates me. If he was involved in their life, he would have known they were homeless. He knew he didn't want to be bothered. Look at that. Look at that, man. 3 months without your kids and then saying she needs to cut the sob story. She was probably keeping the kids from him. Gym membership locks with a 2-strand twist, crying with no tears. He's a bum. Look at that. The father is the definition of a deadbeat dad. You know what? Hold on. I bet 1,000 that this horrible mother was keeping these children away from the father. Hold on. Father. Just like the majority of these ghetto deadbeat moms. If she was homeless, she should have left the kids with the father. Also, why were they in a casino parking garage? Was she gambling? Maybe she left the kids in the car to gamble. What happened to being strong and independent, right? Oops. It's late, guys. Strong and independent. I thought these women don't need men. Bam. Guys, you know what? Here. Guys, here. I'm going to drop the link to this video. Guys, put some comments on here. You know what, guys? That's what we should start doing. Yeah. Guys, now that we're doing three in the news, this is 3 in. Guys, let's all of us stop and put a bunch of comments on these videos. Now that would be funny. So, anyways.
2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia,
Look at that.
a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help.
I tried my insurance. I tried to take care of my insurance. Please, come on, man.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long.
Do you guys think that that's how it went? Or do you think she would call him up and say,
I'm gonna kill your bitch ass
bitch!
And he said, look, just give me the kids, but you got to go. And what does she say?
I hope you die, bitch! I hope you die of AIDS, ho!
I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to?
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's two different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
Say, that's what I saw, about 3 months, but she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she didn't.
Right there, guys. See? He's like, And I guarantee he's been through the ringer with this chick. You know what I'm saying? They probably have a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? And she's been crying wolf this whole time. And guys, how much you want to bet she won't even get any jail time for this?
Did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or two ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss. And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
Doesn't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
No, you cannot get them back. Our heart aches for this family. I mean, there's so...
Not sad, guys. Hold on. Let's see.
A grieving mother trying to cope with a heartbreaking family tragedy is speaking out tonight to 7 News Detroit. She had been living in a van parked at the Hollywood...
Down by the river, right?
Casino parking garage with her 4 children when the unthinkable happened. 2 of them died from what appears to be hypothermia. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cass telling us the mom says she tried to get help for her homeless family, but no one answered the call until it was too late.
I lost the one who made me a mother. I lost a 2-year-old. I'm dying inside.
Do you see any tears, guys, at all? Guys, if you believe this knucklehead's sorry.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
It hurt. I feel like my heart is breaking. And I have 2 more kids to live for.
It's been a long journey. Someone says, look, these crocodile tears ain't hurting nobody. Someone says that she should be locked up and booked. Look at that. Look at that. Uh-oh, guys, no. We're going to look at what the mayor said, and then we'll go into courtroom footage, guys.
Having services available doesn't mean very much if the residents who need them don't know how to access them. We have to make sure that we do everything possible.
Isn't it funny, guys, that there are homeless Americans and all this other stuff, but we want to, give all these resources to all these people that come here illegally, right? There's homeless veterans, there's homeless people, right? There's people, there's the elderly that need food. We're gonna send all this money over to the country with the that's near the those 2 conflicts overseas. Isn't that funny how that works, right? Please.
To make sure that this doesn't happen again.
In wake of tragedy, city officials are calling for actionable plans to address gaps in services for people experiencing homelessness across Detroit. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Meredith Bruckner. Police say 2 young children likely died of hypothermia inside a van at a Hollywood casino parking garage in Greektown. The mom and her kids were allegedly living in the van for 2 to 3 months. CBS News Detroit's Gino Vici joins us live from Detroit with how the city plans to make sure this doesn't happen to anyone else. Gino?
Well, such a terrible tragedy. Again, Detroit police say a mother, another adult, and 5 children were living inside that van. Now, police say right now it appears 2 of those children sadly died from hypothermia.
Damn.
Meanwhile, the city mayor, Mike Duggan, is reassessing the city's process to help those in need find shelter.
It's a terrible day in Detroit. We have to make sure that we do everything possible to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Detroit.
Yeah, right. Please. Of course, guys. Yep. It's so funny that, guys, you know, guys, your cities like Detroit, guys, Baltimore, right? San Francisco, Portland, Oregon, Seattle. Guys, who runs those cities, right? All right, guys, let's check this out, right? All right. And guys, let's go to the courtroom here. Let me change this up real quick. Back to the courtroom we go, guys. Guys, thanks for being here on a Tuesday.
You can't handle the truth.
Guys, we have 94 people watching. So we have 73 likes, guys. Make sure to hit the like button. I appreciate that. I did drop the link for anyone who wants to come on up, guys. Click on the link. Don't be shy. And guys, let me just do this quick. Let me get rid of this here.
This matter. Defendant told plaintiff that there was someone else that she'd been seeing.
Defendant will not release the child to her. He's only allowing her to see the child if she comes to his house.
For some reason, she was pretty adamant that this not go to court. Court will note the appearance of Ms. Thomas on behalf of the plaintiff. This matter is before the court on the plaintiff's motion for temporary custody, support, and parenting time. Ms. Thomas. Thank you, Your Honor.
So she cheated on her husband. And he's got the kid and won't let her see the kid. Yeah. This is the lawyer that has the link in mannequin. It's so odd.
In this particular case, the parties have a 5-year-old son, and he's presently residing with plaintiff dad. And he has been since the parties separated on or about January 5th of 2025. That was when the defendant told plaintiff that there was someone else that she'd been seeing. And so the parties separated and the child went with dad. As stated in the plaintiff's motion, defendant has acknowledged that she has no job and is homeless and is without the present ability to provide proper care for the minor child. And she has repeatedly told Mr. Hill that he can have custody.
No, she has no job and is homeless. Look at that.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Isn't it crazy, guys, that 304s are the only ones that can live anywhere and not have a job or a place to live, but still, look at her. She's not missing any teeth. She hasn't missed any meals. Isn't that funny how that works, right? You know? Nature's credit card.
She can't do it right now. She won't fight him. But he's the more stable home. He can provide a home. He can provide food, transportation, get the child to his activities. I'm not sure why for some reason, she was pretty adamant that this not go to court. Obviously, the court's aware of why it has to. There are some very serious concerns regarding defendant and her present mental state. First, her acknowledgement that she needs to get herself together, number one. And then, but more pointedly, that she has recently threatened suicide. And this is not the first time by any stretch of the imagination. She has a history of suicide threats. She's also actually shown Mr. Hill how she would do it.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Guys, so she's sitting there on the other side of the phone.
You think I'm drunk, but that's not it. I just have mental health issues.
A history of cutting in the past, stating that it's the only thing that she could do to make her feel anything besides numbness. She also has a family history of suicide and suicidal ideation with long-term mental health treatment plans.
Look at that. And this knucklehead here, knowing all of that, he had decided to have a kid with this idiot. What are you doing? Guys, why is she smiling? Look at that crazy smile on her face, man. Right? Look at that face right there. Look at that, guys.
Prior to the defendant's affair with the neighbor, the parties lived in an apartment provided to the plaintiff by the complex where he works, which meant he was only a phone call away, in which allowed plaintiff to step in several times a day to check on defendant and the minor child. Knowing how easily and how often that the defendant gets overwhelmed by caring for the minor child, and also knowing the frequency.
Guys, how do these 304s get overwhelmed caring for one child, right? Guys, back in the day, women had like 8, 9 kids, right? My mom's one of 12. I found out my granddad was one of 20. You know what I'm saying? Insane.
Frequency of how often.
Oh, Steve, I don't know, dude. She's had this Abe. Every time that I see this lawyer, she has an Abe Lincoln doll.
That the defendant would call him and ask him to come home right away, because she was overwhelmed, and when she gets overwhelmed, she tends to lash out at the child. Because of defendant's affair with another resident, the plaintiff's employer was concerned about repercussions and assisted plaintiff to find another position within their company, but that it's at a different complex, and so therefore he's no longer has that free rental housing. The defendant has recently cut her parents out of her life, but she has a solid relationship with the plaintiff's parents, and the plaintiff's parents are willing to facilitate defendant exercising parenting time in their home, where they can provide defendant with guidance and support during the parenting time. Plaintiff is aware that defendant at this point is not working. With her current jobless state, she's unable to assist financially at the present time, and he's willing to waive child support on a temporary basis. So therefore, he's asking that he be granted the temporary sole custody and care of the party's minor child, with defendant's parenting time facilitated by his parents as agreed upon between plaintiff defendant and plaintiff's parents, with child support held in abeyance on a temporary basis. Based upon the severity of this one, if the circumstances involving defendant and the mental health concerns, if the court so desires, I am more than willing to set up an evaluation appointment for defendant by Dr. Haugen if the court believes that that's appropriate.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Wall, what's your response?
Well, I don't know. I was kind of hoping my lawyer would be here too.
Well, have you hired a lawyer?
I did, yes. And yeah, I did. She emailed me this morning and told me to be here 5 minutes early, and she's just not even here. So
Who's your lawyer?
her name is Amanda Frost.
Okay, we weren't aware of a lawyer, so I do have Amanda Frost here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So we got to go through everything.
Well, we'll see.
Nobody asked me.
Ms. Frost, again, Ms. Thomas spoke to her motion, and we were not aware that you were in. We didn't have an appearance or anything of that nature that had been provided to us. I don't know if it was filed.
What is this thing? First things. Okay, I can speak on behalf of the mom. You ready? Duh! I'm a moron! Duh! Actually, guys, I can speak on behalf of the mom. You ready?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
All right, Matt. Have a good one, buddy. And then, Yash, have a good one. Take it easy. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. I think we're almost to 100. We have 77 likes, guys. Make sure to hit the like button.
With the
guys, we have a 100 like or 10 super chat goal here, and then we'll go to a 304 TikTok. So
clerk, but we didn't have it. So again, we didn't let you in at that point because we didn't know who you were. Okay.
Understood, Your Honor. I was just retained Friday evening and contacted Ms. Thomas yesterday and this morning to let her know I was on the case.
Okay. Well, she didn't apprise us, so.
and I don't have an appearance, and I didn't know she called this morning. I did get an email yesterday, but it was like, I saw it late last night, so that's the most I know.
Well, in the future, if you get a contact from an attorney, it would be advisable to let the court know that.
Well, I understand, Your Honor. And again, I have no appearance. I have nothing. So I didn't know for sure she was in. I just wasn't positive.
I understand, but as a result, we didn't get her. She wasn't in when you were going through your rendition.
Right.
So it would have helped if you had told us that you have been contacted.
No, that's fine.
Steve said, "Oh, BS, fatty, you were eating."
Again, it was an email yesterday, and I didn't even think about it. I just was.
Ms. Frost, what's your response to the motion in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Without hearing opposing counsel's argument, I think it's kind of hard to exactly rebuttal against what they're fighting for. I did receive a copy of the pleadings yesterday afternoon and have had a chance to review them. And we strongly object to the relief that's requested in this motion. A answer to the complaint will be filed. My appearance is in the mail. I believe that as a forefront matter, this relief that they're requesting for him to have legal, sole, physical, and her essentially have supervised custody or supervised parenting time, it is trying to circumvent the Child Custody Act. These parties have been separated for 2 weeks. Some of the allegations that he makes in his motion allude to the fact that she doesn't have a job. Your Honor, she's been a stay-at-home mom for 5 years. She has been the sole provider for this minor child. To penalize her for being a stay-at-home mom and not having enough time to find a job would be unjust and would be against the best interest of the minor child.
Wait a minute. Guys, pump the brakes. Did you guys just not hear how she said that, yes, Henry, yep, that she's a sole provider, but she didn't have a job? Look at that. Oh, in this sob story, please. Clown world. Come on, man.
The established custodial environment is with the mom. She has a safe place to live with the child. She has the means to take care of the child. To say that she is detached from the child as alleged in the motion is a complete blatant lie. She has tried to get her child back from defendant. Defendant will not release the child to her. He's only allowing her to see the child if she comes to his house, where he also tries to initiate romantic involvement with her, which she has distinctly objected to. He has blocked her on his phone numerous times, then unblocked her. He has hung up on video calls between her and the child. So when he says in his motion that he's willing to foster a positive parent-child relationship, that is wholly untrue. She has.
Let's address some of the allegations. Ms. Thomas has stated that she turned the child over to the plaintiff and said that it was best that the child would be in his care, apparently because she had acknowledged she had some suicidal thoughts and acknowledged that she was being evicted as well. So speak to those allegations.
Yes, Your Honor. My understanding of the situation, again, I was just retained on Friday. I've had minimal time really to talk with the client, but my understanding of the situation is that the parties were living rent-free in an apartment provided by the plaintiff's work. When they split 2 weeks ago, he went to the office and told them that she needed to be removed. So she was informed that she had to be out by the 8th of February.
Good.
So is she facing eviction? No, she is being replaced from her housing because of plaintiff. As for the suicidal ideation, she has not made any indications that or any statements that she wants to self-harm or commit suicide. He has been very harassing towards her, including making threats to get the police involved.
There it is, guys, right? Evil dad. Isn't it funny how they project, guys? They're basically saying that he's doing to her what a woman would do to a man. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
when they have been working on their split. She let the child go with him for parenting time, intending that the child was going to come back to her, and he has refused to return the child to her.
Okay. Ms. Thomas, any response?
Just briefly, Your Honor. I'm not sure that there's been any due diligence on the part of counsel. I've not worked with her before. I don't know, but certainly the texts and things that I've seen do support what that was stated in the motion, and the parties agreed. I mean, he left the home with the child. She knew that. As far as her being a stay-at-home mom, she did not work because she used the child as her buffer to not work. But again, he had to come home regularly during the daytime because that she wasn't really able to do it by herself. As to the eviction situation, that apartment, he worked at the complex where they resided, and that because of her having a relationship with a neighbor, the apartment complex didn't want to have there be any repercussions from any of the residents. So they helped him get a job at another apartment complex at the same company. So because of that, that apartment is no longer going to be a free apartment. Because she was also residing there, they did do a 30-day notice. It has nothing to do, I mean, he's not got an apartment. He's not working at that location. There's no apartment to go with his job anymore because he's not at that job. So she is not going to be able to be there, but it's not because he went and told, because there was an issue between him and a potential issue between him and a tenant. He had to report. He did that. That was what the apartment complex did. So she definitely, it's not like he tried to get her kicked out. That wasn't even how that happened. He
said, you ain't got to go home. You just got to get the hell up. I'm out of here.
They said, well, as long as there's a potential issue with the neighbor, we're going to help you get another job. So that apartment is not even going to be there available to either of them.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Frost?
Yes, I'd like to touch on a few things. They're alleging that he had to come home regularly to help her with the child. That again is untrue. He was working at the complex where he lived. If he chose to come home for lunch, great, he came home for lunch. There's one situation in which my client had hit her head and felt that it was safer to have the father come home to make sure that she was okay and that the child was well taken care of. That is what a responsible parent would do. He was not being called and texted regularly to come home to help her. Again, she was a stay-at-home mom at his request, is my understanding, and has been the entire length of the child's lifetime. She did not use the child as a crutch to not have to work. In fact, I've got text messages that verify that she wanted to get the child enrolled in school, and he's the one that wanted to keep the child home, which again prevented her from getting, a suitable employment because the child's home with her and he wanted her to homeschool the child for that year. There clearly is an impasse of ideas that's passing between the two parties, and ordering or awarding temporary custody to the plaintiff is going to do more damage to the child and remove him from a home where he has been primarily with his mother his entire life.
Okay. Well, what the court's going to do is this is just a temporary basis. And obviously, it looks like there's no dispute. The parties did separate on January 5th, 2025. The child is in the plaintiff's custody at this time. The court is going to continue that on a temporary basis. The court gets troubled a little bit by the allegations of suicide on her part.
Look at that, guys.
And as well as mental health issues. So the court is going to have her have supervised parenting time at the plaintiff's parents' home.
Look at that judge, guys. This judge we actually saw a guy somewhat win, right? Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Week on Saturday, could be Saturday or Sunday, however they want to arrange it, from noon to 5 o'clock p.m. And Ms. Frost, if you wish to have your client get a psychological assessment and submit that, the court can revisit the matter at that time. Ms. Thomas, you can prepare the order and submit under a 7-day notice of entry.
Okay, Your Honor, just to verify, we are holding support in abeyance, correct?
Yes, the court is not. You stated that your client was willing to waive that in the hearing, so the court will waive that at this time.
Okay. Nope, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure what to further order. Thank you.
Will this be referred over to the front of the court then for further investigation?
No.
Look at that, guys. Look, watch.
Will this be referred over to the front of the court then for further investigation?
No.
Guys, that means he said no. She was basically trying to say, screw your ruling because I want an investigation. And he said,
"Would you shut your mouth? I'm tired of hearing it."
Look at that. Shut down. Look at that.
We will have a hearing at the appropriate time, and I'm not going to burden the front of the court with investigations unless that's necessary.
Your Honor.
John Carl, Bakersfield is methville too, dude. There's a lot of meth and opioids out there too, man. Yikes.
You're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, all right, guys, we'll do one more here. Give me a second to pull it up. Guys, make sure to hit the like button. Here it is. And guys, of course, we're gonna need the race card. Guys, this is the second time that I've actually seen this judge do something in the dad's favor. Okay? Like how rare, what is that? How rare is it that this judge rules in the dad's favor? So
about to give will be the truth, the whole truth.
Look at her going.
And nothing but the truth. Nothing else.
The name of the child or children that we are here in reference to?
It should just be Amir Horton. I'm sorry.
Yeah, guys. No, guys. Bakersfield has always been a methed out place for drugs for the last 30 years. I remember when I used to live down in California in the 80s. Guys, the 80s, there was a lot of drugs out there. Because there's a lot of poor people. If I'm not correct, Bakersfield was a place where it was a meeting place for all the farmers in that area, and then all the farms got bought out by big farm companies or whatever. So now it's kind of like how Aberdeen, Washington, with the logging industry. You know what I'm saying? So San Francisco and Oakland might have drug problems now, but Bakersfield's had drug problems for the last 30 years, 40 years.
Assad. It should just be Assad Horton.
And you recently had another child. Is that child named Amir?
Yes.
Guys, if this guy right here, if this Don Schrader guy is straight, then I'm Santa Claus. Oh, man.
His name.
And that child Amir was not previously addressed in the prior order. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And do you understand that today the OAG has filed to add the child Amir to this case with the other party?
I was informed, but I have stated over and over again that that's something that I did not want, and I never requested it. So moving forward, that's not something that I want to happen.
And is the child Amir
why would anyone? Her name is Ronette, guys. Ronette.
The child of Mr. Horton?
Yes.
And are the parties requesting, or ma'am, are you requesting that DNA tests be done to establish him as the father?
No.
Is there any other person that could possibly be the child's father other than Mr. Horton?
Nope.
Wait.
And your child Amir?
Do you guys believe that?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
You know what I'm saying? Do you guys believe that? Guys, Stockton and Low here. Let's look at California here. Right? Stockton, California. Let's see. All right, California. So here's San Francisco. And then there's Stockton right there. Stockton sucks. Lodi sucks. You know what I'm saying? Here. There's Lodi. And there's Stockton. And then where are we looking at here? There's Sacramento. I think that... Oh, Fresno. Gosh, Fresno sucks. Fresno was the meth capital of the United States for a long time. Fresno, guys. Yikes. And it's crazy because the capital's right here. Sacramento's right here. But the farther you go down this highway here, what's the highway? What highway is this? Highway 5? 5? I don't know what this other one is. All this, guys. Sacramento, like down Stockton, Modesto, Lodi, Turlock. Don't just avoid these areas. Drugs, meth, gangs. See, guys, people only know California from San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, Fremont, LA. But guys, there's a whole other part of the state. This whole Inland Empire, all of that, guys, yikes. It's completely different. So, anyways, I digress.
Here is currently receiving state medical, is that correct?
Yes.
And do you believe that you and the other party to this case could work together to make decisions together that in the...
Oh, Rockin' Diesel, what's up, dude? Walk 434, what's up, man?
The children's best interest?
Yes, and we currently are.
And are you and the other party to this case currently married?
Not at the moment, but in the future, we have talked about it.
Are you and the other party to this case currently living together?
No.
And are you in agreement to the father having a standard visitation agreement to visit with the children here in this matter?
A standard, we have our own visitation going on right now. We want to keep it how it is.
And what is that visitation arrangement mean?
When dad's not working, then he's with them. He's able to come see him.
And would you be opposed to the father having at a minimum a standard visitation agreement, which means that he can visit with the child per the agreement? However, if the parties agree to do anything that would make that visitation bigger or more days and more times, that would be okay if the parties agree to such?
I'm not sure I understand clearly.
That's the first true thing she said this entire time.
You stupid woman!
You guys know what's funny? Someone said, oh yeah, guys, because we have 101 people watching, guys. We have 78 likes, guys. Hit the like button, right? And all we need is 100 likes, guys, or 10 super chats, and we will go to 304 TikTok. Guys, you know what's funny? Someone says something about the beach. Guys, one of the coolest beaches I've ever been to was in Hawaii. But guys, in Hawaii, a lot of beaches, unless they import sand, are these volcanic rocks. Yo, you slip and fall. Like, you have a wave knock you down, those rocks will eat you up, dude. They're like volcanic pebbles and not sand, you know?
All right, so you currently have a standard visitation agreement with the other child who was addressed in the prior order, is that correct?
Assad?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there any specific reason why the father should not have the same with the child, Amir?
No reason at all.
All right, and the state has used the non-custodial parent's income at $17.88 per hour at 36 hours a week, and requesting that the father pays a total of $251 for state medical, given credits for no additional children. Are you in agreement to the father paying that amount for medical support?
No bumping. We actually decided, he's looking into, we're looking into getting the boys some insurance outside of Medicaid. I think it'll be a little bit more inexpensive if he did it through his job. So that's something that Dad is working on right now, getting them put on through his job.
Just to confirm, the children are currently covered through state medical. Is that correct?
Of course they are, right, guys? Of course our tax dollars are paying for it.
Yes, they are right now.
And again, based off of his income, the state is requesting that he pays a total of $251, being that the parties do not know the cost of the insurance through the non-custodial parent's employer. Are you in agreement to the father paying what's been proposed to the court today?
No.
Look at her face. Look at her face, guys. She's completely flummoxed. Look at her.
And could you explain to the court why you believe that the father should not pay insurance based off of his income?
Well, I think more time needs to be granted for to see about better options. I mean, because it's two boys now instead of so the amount that you quoted, that's going to be for both.
What is she talking about? What is going on?
Children, the 253.
Lenny, what's up, man?
Is there any specific reason why the children are not currently covered?
Oh, Robin's fly. I don't think I've said hi yet. What's up, dude?
Through the father's employer, or you all have not taken any steps to get the children covered prior to today?
Well, it's been confusion, and it's been a lot of confusion, which is why we were waiting to come to court, because I've been trying to counsel child support all in all, but they said that can happen, but he is, as long as the boys are still on Medicaid, that he will have to still stay on child support as far as like you guys are stating, so he can take care of the medical part since they are on Medicaid. But I'm wanting to try to see again about canceling the Medicaid and just going a different route. I'm just trying to, we together don't want to be having a state, in the middle of this anymore. Like,
thank you, ma'am. And as it relates,
what a mess, guys. And she's supposed to be in court. Reza says, who's banging anyone named Ronette? Facts.
To the current child support, the state is requesting that the father pay a total of $537 per month for the children here in this matter. Are you in agreement to the father paying the $537 per month for child support?
I guess I'll agree until the kids are taken off of Medicaid. Then yeah, I mean, because they have to be insured, right?
As it relates to the
look at this court reporter. When it's against the father, I get mad at her facial expressions, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hilarious.
Retroactive support. Is there any request for retroactive support for the child, Amir?
No.
And the state has calculated currently that the father owes arrears, which are monies that have not been paid, in the amount of $28.85 for the child support, and requesting that the father pays that back at $5 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
No.
And what are you not in agreement to, ma'am?
The $28, that's what's left to be paid to Assad. For
this time, Your Honor, the state would like to offer to evidence what would be marked as a state's Exhibit 1, which is a pay record in this matter. Your Honor, can I share my screen to offer the pay record?
Yes, sir.
And I have on my screen the pay record here in this matter for, sorry, give me just 1 second here. Screen got lost there. Okay. So I have the pay record here, Your Honor.
What
and
a mess.
Can you zoom in a little more?
Yes, Your Honor. Maximize it. Can you see it now, Your Honor?
No. One more time. Okay, thank you.
So again, Your Honor, the state is requesting a judgment in the amount of $28.85, the medical support arrears. In addition to that, relates to the current child support arrears, ma'am, the state is requesting a judgment in the amount of $83.06 as of, again, November the 15th, requesting that the father pays that back at $10 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, I'm not.
Can you explain to the court what you're not in agreement to, that he owes that amount, or are you not in agreement to him paying $10 a month?
I'm to him owing that amount because I've been trying to cancel child support for a whole year. So if this would have got taken care of months ago, there probably wouldn't even be a balance left. So,
ma'am, do you understand that I'm currently addressing medical support arrears in the amount of $1,083.06?
No, of course not.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
I couldn't find the unmute button because you share your screen. But what number are you saying? You keep going out.
$83.06.
Let's move on, Mr. Tatum.
All right. And may I stop sharing my screen at this time, Your Honor?
Do you want to admit it as evidence? Into evidence?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. State's Exhibit.
State's Exhibit 1 is admitted.
And just to confirm, ma'am, there's been no issues relating to family violence between you and the other parties to this case. Is that correct?
You said, could you repeat that one more time?
Yes, there's been no issues relating to family violence between you and the other parties to this case. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You're okay with the other party having your information, such as your address and telephone number. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right. No further questions for this party, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call Mr. Horton. Mr. Horton, can I get you to unmute yourself and state your name for the record? Again, Mr. Horton, can I get you to unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
I'm sorry, Eric Horton.
And Mr. Horton, you are the father of the child that's being added to this case, Amir, is that correct?
I am the father, correct.
And so are you requesting that any DNA test be done to confirm you as the child's father?
No.
And sorry, is it your understanding that your child is currently, that your children are currently receiving state medical?
Can you repeat that?
Is it your understanding that your children are...
Is everyone on this call... Did IQs just drop wherever these two knuckleheads are at? Guys, these two knuckleheads at the bottom, they have kids. They're raising kids, guys. What is going on? Like, what's in the water? Like, what? Like, guys, we're all getting dumber for listening to this, you know?
Currently receiving state medical for insurance purposes?
Correct.
And sir, are you in agreement for you and the other parties to this case to be named as joint managing conservators, meaning that you two will make decisions that are in the children's best interest?
Correct.
And are you okay with the other parties to this case being not having any residency restriction as to where she can reside with the children here in this?
Repeat one more time, please.
Yes. Are you okay with the other parties to this case deciding where the children reside, meaning that there would not be a residency restriction as to where her and the children can reside at?
I would like them to reside in Texas, but I don't. Other than that, I don't.
So just to confirm, you're stating that you would like a residency restriction, providing that the mother and the children have to reside within Dallas and the surrounding counties?
Yes, correct.
All right. And as it relates to your income, sir, are you currently employed and making at or about $17.88 per hour at 36 hours a week?
Yes.
And so you have no additional children other than the children here in this matter, is that correct?
Correct.
And based off of your current income, the state is requesting that you pay a total of $251 per month for medical support. Are you in agreement to this amount, sir?
No.
Could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to pay the $251 per month based off of your current income?
Due to the agreement of me and my child's mother, open enrollment just started at my job, and I think we have a better option.
So is there any specific reason why you don't have the children already covered on your insurance through your employer?
Probably because of mom's
they're already on Medicaid, so I didn't have them covered last year.
So do you understand that Medicaid is used when there is no other option or insurance available for the children?
Of course not.
I understand it was an option, but at that time Medicaid was cheaper, and we're going through our issues. But now,
whoa! Oh yeah, know what I'm saying? Medicaid was cheaper, so our tax dollars is cheaper. Absolutely insane.
We worked through it, and I'd rather cover them under my insurance instead of having the state, regulate everything.
And so, do you know the current cost of the insurance coverage for both of your children through your employer?
$98 biweekly.
What?
And as it relates to the child support, sir, the state is requesting that you pay a total of $537 per month for child support. Are you in agreement to that amount?
No.
And can you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying the child support based off of your current income?
Based off our current income, we've come up with a better option to not go through the state to regulate our payments.
Sir, do you understand that you're currently going through the state because you are currently using state benefits?
Look at that. Look at
Repeat that, please.
Do you understand that you...
What is going on? Guys, rate these people on the morometer, right? Come on.
It's over 9,000!
How stupid can these people be?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
You are still currently going through the state because you are currently using state benefits to provide for your children.
No, I don't understand that.
Are your children receiving state medical?
Yes.
As it relates to the confirmation of the child support arrears, sir, the state is requesting to confirm the current arrears in the amount of $28.85 as of November 15th, 2023, and requesting that you pay that back at $5 per month until that is paid off. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No.
What are you currently not in agreement to, sir? Are you not in agreement to that you owe the $28.85?
No, that's not the reason why I'm not in agreement with it.
All right. As it relates to the medical support arrears, sir, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $1,083.06 as of November 15, 2023, and requesting that you pay that back at $10 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, sir?
No.
Look at that.
And sir, did you review the prior pay record that was showed on the screen earlier?
I didn't see the screen, but I know my pay record.
And sir, do you acknowledge that you owe a total of $1,083.06?
I acknowledge that, yes.
The state has, the other party has also provided that there has been no issue relating to family violence. Is that correct?
Correct.
And sir, just to confirm, you're okay with the other party having your information such as your address and telephone number. Is that correct?
Correct.
No further questions for this party, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so let's get something straight here because I don't think y'all understand.
Nah.
Y'all have involved the
That's
Attorney
an
General's
understatement.
office in the state of Texas into your lives when you first applied for Medicaid for the first child. And even if you find private insurance is cheaper, the state's still going to be involved in your case. They're still going to collect child support. That's the terms and conditions of you receiving Medicaid for the children or any other kind of government assistance. There isn't a way for you to cancel out child support. Child support will be ongoing. Had you never asked the state for any help, then at that point, the state would never be involved in your case.
And the reason why is because he has arrears.
But the state paid for all your medical expenses for your children and maybe also for the mother's medical expenses to have these two kids. So let's be honest here. There isn't a way for you to stop child support.
Yep.
It's going to be ongoing until both kids turn 18 and finish high school.
Yep.
No matter how many times you call the Attorney General's office.
Look. Uh-oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here it starts, right? Here it starts, guys. Here it comes.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch. I'ma kill you, you fucking whore. I hope you die, bitch. I hope you die of AIDS, ho!
Right, here it comes.
And no matter how many times you come to court, the answer is always going to be the same. You may not like the answer, but that is the answer. And I don't want to lie to you, but that is what it is. You're going to have to live with that. Okay, so we're doing an order, adding Amir, establishing, Mr. Horton, that you're the biological father of Amir. Government medical for now. If you want to explore health insurance, it sounds like it's almost about the same cost we're talking about here, but if you want to put the child in your insurance, you can, but you need to provide proof to Ms. Smith and to the Attorney General's office and to the Medicaid office that you have private insurance. So that way they don't have to charge you the $251. They don't have to collect that part of it, but only after you get proof that you have private insurance. If the child's still on Medicaid, they're going to continue to collect the $251. So if you want to save a little bit of money, maybe $20, $30 difference. That's up to you. But whether you put the child on insurance or not, that's not going to change your child support number.
There you go.
Your child support is $537 a month, beginning next month. That'll be the new amount. You owe a little bit of a back child support.
Of course you do.
Even if you don't agree to it, you owe it. You owe $28.85 of child support arrears that you haven't paid, and you need to pay that at $5 a month. You can pay it all off if you want to. You owe medical support arrears of $1,083.06. At least you need to pay that at $10 a month. You can pay that all off if you want to. But even if you pay it off, you still have an ongoing obligation for child support. And you have an ongoing obligation for medical support until you change that and find private insurance. But again, child support will not stop. No matter how many times you ask, it will continue to be monitored through the state. It will have to continue to be paid through the state. If you pay it directly to the mother, you will not get credit. And you'll be coming back to court over and over again, wasting time, which I'm sure y'all don't want to waste your own time. I'm being honest with you. And, but if you want to fight it, you can. And we're going to be all going to have multiple court hearings until we get to this understanding that you can't change it. That's the way it is. The Attorney General's office will draft an order, email y'all a copy. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom.
She's just talking, guys. Just talking. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Hold on.
Is it your understanding that the father may be going by a different name with a last?
Jesus Christ! Look at that. Look at this chick at the bottom right. Look at that tattoo on her chest. Look. Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys.
Name of Smith?
Yes, sir.
Is it your understanding that the father has 6 additional children?
6 other kids. Clown world.
She calculated, I have a question about.
It sounds like he has a lot of girlfriends because he has a lot of kids.
Look at this chick right here.
The state is requesting that the court take note that the custodial parent was sent the petition in this matter and requesting to that should be served on the record today, Your Honor.
So noted.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, the state would like to call the mother here in this matter. Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Fallon Avery.
Fallon you state the name of the child or children that we're here in reference to?
Naya Joy McGee.
And the name of the child's father?
Kendall Smith.
And other than the person that you named as the child's father, is there any other person that could possibly be the child's father?
No, sir.
Please.
All right. And there's been no request today that we do a DNA test. Is that correct?
No, sir.
Has there been any issues relating to family violence between you and the other party to this case?
Not me. Excuse me. Not me and the father, but the father and his girlfriend.
Guys, I will be right back. Let me play our old friend here. Guys, I'll be right back.
My brother's a cop in New York.
I'm the GM. Okay. I was doing a little training. I normally don't check people in, but I went a little training on the
I don't
desk.
feel good. All I want to do is lay down and this bastard won't let me stay here.
1 second, ma'am.
No, don't listen to him. Don't you put your hands on me.
Back up or you're going to
go to jail. Fuck you, I will go to jail.
I bet you will.
Go f yourself.
Anyway.
I don't
It all started with
feel
a
good.
discrepancy on the
Nobody
reservation.
knows.
Priceline booked her for 3 nights. She said it was 4.
Disney made a
So
mistake. I said I would
Ma'am.
deal with it, and he got nasty. He didn't like my answer. And he
You
goes,
wanted
you're
to
not
leave?
allowed to stay
Yes.
here, and I
You want
lost
to
it.
trespass? I just wanted to leave.
feel good.
I don't want to do more paperwork for you guys. No problem. So if we could just get her on her way.
I
so we can
use
call
my
Priceline
charge
and
share
get
for
it
this. I don't have
rescheduled
money.
for another property.
And he can go f himself and drop.
The first one, I asked her
How
just
do
to
you
not drop
treat
anymore.
people like this?
And then she went off like that. So at that point, I
Because
said,
I'm
you know
so
what?
upset. I just
All
want
right,
to
yeah,
rest.
we'll get her on you for you if she refuses to go. Do you want
How dare him?
If
I have nothing but the utmost respect for cops. Nothing.
I hate to do more work for you guys, but
Yeah, but he's wrong.
have this
He
scene.
didn't like my response. I go, whatever. What the f does whatever
Lobby is
mean?
a scene right now. She's been yelling.
I would like to punch him in the face.
She's trying to spit on me.
He's wrong. I didn't spit at you. Relax. You're lucky I didn't kick you in the balls. Don't touch me. Get your hands off me.
I'm going to put you in cuffs.
I don't care.
Ma'am.
How about that? I don't fucking care. Good.
You need to leave the property.
I can't. I have nowhere to go. I'm not.
Unfortunately, if you're not leaving, you're going to jail.
F you. I'm not leaving.
Okay, then you're going to jail.
Don't come. I got a bag back.
You out of your mouth.
I got a rod on my back. Stop. I got a rod on my back. Help me. Stop. I got a rod on my back, please.
That was not smart. And then you hit me? Are you out of your mind?
I got a rod on my back, please.
You're going to jail, man.
Guys, how many times have we watched this? Can you imagine? This chick was married at some point. Can you imagine this chick coming home to this voice? Oh my God.
Please.
That's very good.
I got Disney on.
Somebody call a doctor. Somebody go get my car. Oh no, guys! This is one of the other mascots of the channel. You know what I'm saying, guys? Oh no, right?
Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're going to go to jail.
F you, I will go to jail.
I bet you will.
Go f yourself.
All right, guys, we'll watch this courtroom thing. And matter of fact, we'll just watch this. So for all you guys that have never seen this one, guys, I covered this one on my other channel. Guys, make sure to go over to my other channel and sub over here, guys. I'll drop the link. I am trying to hit the 2,000 subs over here. Hold on. Hold on. So guys, make sure that you subscribe over here. I'd appreciate that, guys. And guys, make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that too. Thank you very, very much, guys. Stop and hit the like button.
And are you okay with the father having your information, such as your address and telephone number?
Yes, sir.
And are you requesting to have that information of his as well?
Yes, sir.
And is it your understanding that the father may be going by a different name with a last name of Smith?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nug Smith. Gloctavius Smith. Oh, man.
And are you requesting today that this order address him as both the name that has been filed as and the AKA with the last name of Smith?
Yes, sir.
Nugtavius.
As it relates to the non-custodial parent's income, is it your understanding that the father is currently employed and making at or about $2,733 per month?
Yes, sir.
And based off of that income, the state has calculated that the father should pay a total of $305 per month to start on September 1st, 2023. Are you in agreement to that amount?
I had a quick question about it. Is it okay to ask now?
Guys, why don't people wear headsets? Right? That's the thing that I don't understand. Guys, if you're ever going to be on any type of Zoom or anything, guys, get a headset! Get some AirPods. Do something. Get the plug-in kind. It just drives me crazy. Like, it's just, you know?
Are you in agreement to the amount that's been provided, ma'am?
I'm in agreement, but the way that she calculated it, I have a question about.
Is it your understanding that the father has 6 additional children?
That's my question. So my understanding was that he had 5 kids total with my daughter.
Oh, he just had 5. Okay. Look at that.
You stupid woman.
And she calculated it as 7. So I was unaware of 2 other children.
So other than the child here in this matter, ma'am, how many children do you believe that the father has?
4. I can name them if I need to.
Just one moment.
He has 6 Pokemon. I want to be the very best.
All right, give me just one moment while I attempt to recalculate some the obligations here. Again, give me just one moment while I recalculate that.
Okay, thank you.
Let me ask a question while he's doing that.
Yes, sir.
What's the child's last name?
The child's last name is McGee.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure. I thought I heard it was a different name than the ones that we think that the father has. Okay. No problem.
His last name was McGee, and about a couple of years ago, he changed it to Smith.
Okay. You want the child's last name to remain McGee?
I would like for her last name to be Smith. I've asked him on numerous occasions to change her name as well, but yet to never do it.
Well, it costs money to do that. But here in Florida, we're doing, we can change the name. But I guess my question is whether or not that's his name, since you have a problem or not knowing what his real name is.
I know. How is she going to give him the last name and she ain't even sure what the last name is, right? Guys. Nug Smith, man. He's out here just spraying. And imagine if this dude had the high five with the herp derp. You know what I'm saying? Yikes.
I know what his...
Excuse me, let me finish talking before you start talking again. I haven't even asked the question yet. We can do a name change today, but I just want to make sure we have the right name. Since he's using aliases, we don't really know for sure maybe what his name is. I don't know what the story is there. But if you want us to do it in the court order, we can, and then it will still require you or the father to take this court order to the birth certificate office to do a fine.
Guys, hold on. Guys, everyone here. Let's pump the brakes, right? Guys, okay. Everyone in the chat. JJ McQuaid, Yash, 8-Bit, Saroja, all you guys. Cook with me here, right? Isn't it funny, guys, that all these feminists made it seem like being a 304, this sexual empowerment, this...
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Was somehow a good thing? When women have the most to risk when it comes to sex, they have to carry babies, right? Guys, they can die in childbirth, right? They get the worst of all the STDs. Usually they get stuck with the kid, right? Think about how insane. And yet there's all these feminists saying, guys, go out and have irresponsible, unprotected sex with guys you barely know. Yeah, that'll show how strong and independent you are. Because this would be, guys, put an analogy to that, right? Like I would say that this would be like you're someone telling you, hey, yes, Anthony Williams, in order for you to be strong and independent, you need to get a car, blindfold yourself, not wear a seatbelt, and drive over the speed limit into oncoming traffic. But if you do that, you can be strong and independent. We're telling them to do the most irresponsible thing there is. See, people make it all about purity culture, right? It's not about purity. It's about being safe and responsible. The reason why a lot of cultures, and through most of time, discouraged female promiscuity is to protect women. What are you talking about? We can talk about, oh yeah, single moms are low value, whatever, but because they suffer the worst. This is, guys, once again, put a 1 if you agree with me that women suffer the most from all these super progressive values. When the migrants come in, it's the women that are getting essayed and perch snapped and trafficked. When the LDH TV and all this, it's their locker rooms and sports and stuff being screwed over, right? They're the ones that are getting the worst of the STIs and herp derp and high five bastard kids. They're the ones that are being told to put off marriage and then end up being too old or not being able to have kids. Or they have kids and they're in their 40s and the kid ends up being, yeah, you understand? Cody Marshall, dude, you made it through the Super Bowl. What's up, dude? But yeah, guys, us men are going to be just fine. Because, guys, a lot of these progressive values just equal to men minding their own business. Men just walking away. But a bunch of guys are going to say, you know what? I'm just going to buy some land, build a house or whatever, work on my old Chevelle, on my old Fox body Mustang, right? Here's the thing, Henry, it drags down society in general. It drags down women first. See, Henry, you can't make the mistake of giving a damn at this point. Because, guys, we've done everything except mind our own business. For too long, guys have been worrying about everyone else but ourselves. But guess what, guys? It's 2025, right? It's 2025, guys. You know what I mean? And guys, society has shown us that they don't care about us, so we will not care about them. We will not help the single mothers. We will not help these 304s. They can change their own tires. So say we all. So say we all, right, guys? We aren't having it, guys. We are not having it. And that's the only way that things are gonna change. The best way to beat a rigged game is to not play at all. Luke, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I just saw someone else just jump in here. There we go.
Final official name change. So are you wanting the child's last name to remain McGee, or are you asking to change the child's last name to something else?
I would like for her last name to be changed to Smith.
Okay. So she just eeny, meeny, miny, mowed the last name.
My apologies, I was checking. I didn't get a response from the person, but I'm calculating myself. Just one moment.
No problem. I understand you got to see if there's other obligations.
And of those 4 children that you spoke of, ma'am, do you know if any of those children currently reside with the father?
He does not have custody of any of the children.
And ma'am, do you know if he currently pays child support for those other 4 children?
I have no idea.
All right, ma'am, giving credit for the 4 additional children that you know of, the state has recalculated medical support and will be...
Yeah, fourth, he said it the best, right? The gender war is the easiest war to win. All we had to do is go home. Facts. Guys, you have all these blue-haired, right? Lesbians, right? And all these weird-looking, they're sitting there on the field with the pads on and the balls in their hands. Pause. And all the men are out in the parking lot tailgating. We aren't even playing the game, guys. And they're standing around looking like idiots, you know?
Requesting that the father pay a total of $49 per month for medical support. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
And recalculating, again, giving credit for the 4 additional children that you know of. The state has recalculated child support and will be requesting that child support in this matter be set at $313 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount?
Yes, sir.
And ma'am, you are requesting retroactive support, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And ma'am, is it your belief that the father was employed at this same job during the last 4 years?
Yes, sir.
If it was to be based off of the current child support, the state has calculated that retroactive support for the past 4 years shall be set at $15,039.36, to which the father should pay this back at $126 per month. Are you in agreement to that?
Wait, how much did he say?
To which the father should pay this back at retroactive support for the past 4 years shall be set at $15,039.36.
$15,000. Look at that. Whoever you are, Nug Smith, you're cooked.
Consent to which the father should pay this back at $126 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Has the father provided you with any support for the children over the last 3 years?
No.
No, sir.
So you're not requesting to give any credit?
Garrett Grant, what's up, man? And thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Over the last 4 years, is that correct?
Yes, sir. No credit.
And are you requesting to be named as a sole managing conservator for the children, for the child here in this matter?
Yes, sir.
Is there any specific reason why you believe that you and the other parties to this case cannot be named as joint managing conservators?
For the sole reason that he is not able to keep a consistent job. He doesn't have a consistent residence at the time. I mean, it hasn't had one over the course of the time that my daughter's been here.
Okay. And are you in agreement to reside in Dallas and the surrounding counties with your child?
Yes.
And just to confirm, as it relates to the last name change, what are you requesting that the child's last name be changed to today?
Smith.
Right. Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court at this time?
There's a standard visitation that has been put in place. I was, the lady that I spoke to before asked me to request from the judge that the 2215 Chatham Square address that you guys have on file, that's where his mother stays. That's his primary address, but he's back and forth at his girlfriend's house and they fight a lot. And so my request is that if he does his visitation, that is done at the 2215 Chatham Square address. I don't know if that can be granted, but that's what I'm requesting.
All right. Is there any additional information you'd like to offer to the court today?
No.
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Mr. Tatum, I didn't get the change on the retroactive support. It was 15,000.
Guys, we need 5 more likes, and we're at 100 likes, guys. So make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate that.
$39 and how much cents?
36 cents, 3 cents.
All right, we're finding that he is the biological father. There's been no family violence. Mother to be a sole managed conservator. Nobody's requesting a non-disclosure of their address.
Dude, Giancarlo, man, guys, why is the NBA such trash now, right? Guys, you guys remember the 90s? There was like the Bulls, the Pistons, you know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s, the NBA was a must-see TV. Yeah, I said the late 80s, and from like 90 to like 99, 2000, man. That's what I was talking about, man. The Pistons, man. I used to hate the Pistons, man. They were out there throwing, man. You would see the Pistons walk onto the court, right? Everyone's scared of them. You see the Pistons walk onto the court, guys. Throwing Stone Cold Stunners out there. It was great, man.
Y'all both have to let each other know where your residence is, even if it's your boyfriend or girlfriend's house. Child support is $313 a month. Name change to Smith. Medical support of $49.
Look at that, guys. So we already had 6 other kids and this idiot. What a moron. So
Retroactive child support judgment of $15,039.36 payable at 1, even if he's staying with a girlfriend.
Thank you.
So, all right, guys, let's get back to this knucklehead right here, right? Guys, let me just do this. Of course, guys, let's switch gears here. Let's switch gears, right?
That's the sound of the police.
Hey, guys, where were we, right? We were right here. Yeah, so she had just got arrested. Let's change the ambiance here, guys, of course. You guys, once again, join me in my Discord. Check out my second channel, those 50 and 304s, guys. Let me see. So she just got arrested.
It's time! On the phone, please.
That's all right. Oh yeah, Henry, dude, there are NBA players that have produced more episodes of their podcast than played games in the NBA. Insane.
Sir, I got a rod in my back.
That's okay. You'll figure it out later.
Please. Please. I'm sorry. I'm so
Too late for all that. You're a grown woman. You don't need to act like that.
Okay, I need to get up. I can't get
We'll
up
have
like
to get
this.
up in a minute.
I got Disney on the phone.
That's fantastic.
I got a car full of stuff. Please don't go in my...
I got a car full of stuff.
Wallet? Maybe.
Okay.
Man,
Yo,
my
I'll be here for
glasses.
10 seconds, bro.
Please. Please. I'm so upset I don't feel
That's
good.
okay.
All right, can you take the cuffs off? I got two
No, you're going to
rotated
jail.
cuffs.
We already told you what was happening.
Okay, I get it, but I got two torn rotated cuffs, please.
Unfortunately, you have to
Can
go
you
to jail.
tuck me in the front? I can't have my arms hurt so bad.
It's my arms in the car.
Help standing up because you're going to go into the car.
I can't get up myself.
Yeah,
I
do you
can't.
need help? All right, ready?
No, I need two arms. I got fake knees and a rod up my back and two torn rotator cuffs. Please let the...
Guys.
Oh, I need two arms. I got fake knees and a rod up my back and two torn rotator cuffs.
Now you guys know where this clip comes from.
Cuffs in the front, please. I won't do anything, please. Cuffs in the front, please. I won't do anything, please.
Lovely. I wasn't even on for that.
Please.
I wasn't even on for that. There you go.
Sir, please put the cuffs in the front.
Go, runner.
I have two
Yeah.
Guys, look at how far away he is, and her voice is still that loud. Now, Cody, that is not a Boston accent. No, this is New York. This is Long Island. Boston is Boston. The car, surgery scar. This is Long Island. Ugh.
That's okay.
Giancarlo, dude. Anywhere where they talk like this chick right here, avoid. When you come to the United States, bro, do not go anywhere where they say ka, ba, ska. Joycey.
in the front so I can get myself up. Pull it pretty, please.
We're gonna pick you up.
You can't. You don't know how bad my back is. Pretty please put the cuffs in the front.
We can't do that because against our protocol.
So I'm not gonna do anything. I'm
You
sorry.
already did. You already hit me.
I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I don't feel good.
I'm
I flew in yesterday. You're right. I'm wrong.
She sounds like Wolowitz's mom from The Big Bang Theory. Howard! Yeah, New York. Oh man, guys, I hate New York. I hate it. I hate New York City. I don't know how people like it. That it stinks. There's too many people, right? Ugh, it's expensive.
Wrong. I'm 100% wrong. Please just uncuff me to help me get up. Please. I was hoping you would allow me to stay here tonight.
Yeah.
Sir, pretty please.
As you were cussing at him and calling him everything but a child of God, please.
The cuffs in front. My arms are in so much pain. I have two torn rotator cuffs. Please. Can you call my brother, please? Pretty please. I have.
Call my brother Jimmy.
A rod up my whole back. Pretty please. Can you just take? I can't stand like that. You don't understand how bad my back is. Pretty please.
What a mess.
Where's my phone?
It's in your purse.
Can you call my brother,
We'll get to
please?
that.
I can't believe you're arresting me.
Maybe if you didn't act the way you did.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Oh, please.
I didn't mean to. I'm so frustrated. I just wanted to go to sleep.
Isn't it crazy, guys, that when the cuffs come out, it's the only time that they're somehow sorry, right?
Please let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for coming at you wrong. I'm so sorry for being disrespectful. Please just let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for being a dumbass bitch.
I just want to go to sleep. Pretty please put the cuffs in front. I can't feel my arms right now. I truly look at my phone. You'll see in my medical docs. I have 2 torn rotator cuffs. It's no joke. Pretty please. Please put the cuffs in front. I'm dying in pain.
God, she must smell. You know, guys, you ever like go to your grandma's house and you're like it just smelled, or like maybe you have like a great aunt who just smelled bad and she would always be like, give me a kiss, and she just smelled bad. You were like, no, when you were a little kid. Ugh. Carlos X says she can't even make a please pretty. Thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that, guys. Thanks. You know what? Instead of croutons, I'm gonna play this, right?
Don't you put your hands on me!
Back up or you're gonna
Don't you? Fuck you! I will go to jail.
I bet you will.
Go f yourself. And please, pretty please. Oh my God. Please, sir. Pretty please. Put the cuffs in front. I can't maneuver.
I can't maneuver.
I can't
maneuver.
I gotta hold on. I can't. I have a rod up my whole back. Look at my spine.
Use the step.
I can't. I need to hold on.
There's a step.
Sir, I need to hold on with the cuffs.
Please get in the car.
I
or will
can't.
put you in the car.
Force me. I can't. I need your help. I'm not joking.
Look, it's low enough. Lean back. You put your foot up there.
It's impossible.
It's not impossible. Lift your left foot.
Oh my God. What part of this do you not fucking understand?
How obnoxious is this broad? Guys, only in the West, right? You know what I'm saying? Guys, only in the West, right? Because if this was the Middle East, she would get the... Right? If this was Asia, if this was Africa, right? With that mouth of hers, right? Do you really think that Middle Eastern dudes would put up with this? Right? Do you think Nigerian guys would put up with this? Get over here! Yes. Oh man, guys, drop a like on this stream.
You're hurting me. Stop hurting me.
Barely touching you.
You're hurting me. I have 2 torn rotator
Barely
cuffs.
touching you.
Please remove the cuffs so I can get in the car and put them in the front. Please.
Yeah, go.
Please put them in the front.
Get in the car.
I can't. I can't move like that.
Step on. Use the step.
I can't. I need to hold on. I'm not joking. I'm fucking handicapped. My car's over there. You'll see it. Don't pull my arms. They're 2 torn rotator cuffs. Why are you being bastards to me? Why? I don't think you get it. I don't function like a normal person with my body.
Well, that's the first true thing she said, right?
I'm not almost there. I'm dying in pain. Please take off the cuffs.
That's not happening. You already hit me.
Sir, I apologize. I'm so
An
angry.
apology does not mean you get away scot-free.
Can you lift up my leg? My right leg doesn't work. You think I'm joking? I can't.
I don't want to push you.
You're gonna have to. I don't function like...
Officers were able to get a full report from the general manager on what happened just...
Now he's basically saying that she came in talking
clip
trash.
would really show her sense of entitlement as she attempts to talk herself out of the situation.
I wanted to call Disney and straighten it out. That's all I was trying to do. You think you're happy that you're arresting a fucking old lady?
We'll do this there. Come on. That's time. 1, 2, 3.
Are you happy you're arresting a fucking old lady?
I'm not
Really?
happy. If you hadn't hit me and just listened,
Sir,
you
all you had to do was not put your hands on me.
Okay, well, all you had to do was leave the property, and I wouldn't have
I
had to
was
put my hands
gonna
on you.
leave the property.
No, you
didn't
weren't. You
give me
literally
a
said, "I'm not
chance.
leaving." That's what you said.
I was talking to Disney to try to get a room.
Please.
It's all on body cam.
I don't care. I got hair in my mouth. Now I spit on your floor because I got hair in my mouth.
Okay, that's fine. Criminals sit back there anyway.
Can you? I'm not a criminal. I've never been arrested in my fucking life. I'm supposed to meet people. Could you at least call and tell them I can't make it? Could you do that for me? You motherfucker, are you happy? You fucking prick, are you happy?
Listen to
You
his mouth on this
fucking
one.
rot in hell. You bastard. Sir, can you do me a favor and make a phone call for me?
When you get to the jail.
Oh, kiss my ass in front of Macy's at high noon.
I don't know what that means.
Kiss my ass in front of Macy's at high noon. What does that even mean?
I told you my brother's a retired New York City cop. You can't give me courtesy by just calling him?
Not when you hit me.
Sir, I asked you not to fucking touch me.
And I
You
asked
didn't
to leave the
listen.
property.
You didn't have to put your hands on me.
If you had left the property, I wouldn't have had to.
I was gonna leave, but I needed to have a minute.
Which one?
You didn't give me a minute. Ask this bastard if he's happy. Are you fucking happy? You
I'm gonna use a.
God's gonna get you. Calm as a bitch.
How many questions? I'll give you a call. Absolutely, man. Thank you, man.
Do you have a tissue? My snot is running down my nose.
When we get to the station.
I'm sick of hearing that.
Okay. Well,
I hope
hearing
you have a wife and kids, and I hope someday somebody doesn't give them a courtesy.
My wife and kids would never act like this.
Sir, I lost my husband not that long ago.
Yeah, he probably deleted himself, right, guys?
Having a bad day. It happens. He was a prick to me, and I reacted. I don't feel good. Why doesn't anybody understand that? And can you tell him my car is there?
They know.
I can't feel my arms. I hope you're happy. I don't think you believe I have not one but two torn rotator cuffs. Nothing but the utmost respect for cops, but I lost my respect for you the minute you put your hands on me. And you threw me to the ground. I have a rod up my back. How fucking dare you? But calm as a bitch and you'll get yours.
Everybody else is the bad guy, but you.
Oh, f yourself. Really? I was wrong. I overreacted.
Make sure to hit the like button, guys. We need one more like.
To the guy telling me I can't stay there. Because he didn't like I said, whatever.
1519.
How dare him? You suck. I asked you for a tissue. My nose, my snot's dripping all over.
I don't have a tissue.
Why are you being so mean? Are you really that much of an animal?
I was being very nice.
Are you really that much of an animal? I had to clip that too.
And so was I.
No, you weren't. Sir,
I asked you twice.
We got there, you were yelling
Please don't
at us.
put your hands on me.
Okay, well, I asked you, and I instructed you that you were being trespassed from the property. And you
I
needed to
wasn't
leave.
trespassing, and I was on the phone with Disney trying to work it out. And you overreacted. I asked you twice not to put your hands on me. I don't like to be touched by anybody except my late husband.
Well, guys, that's her, right? Let me see. There was one. Let me show you this, guys, real fast. 1 second. Where was it? Of course, now I can't find it. Here. Here's another. Well, there we go.
She just hit a pedestrian and tried to deny it.
I did not!
You did.
No, I didn't! He was on top of my car!
This
We just hit 100 likes. Good job, guys. Good job, good job, good job, guys. There we are. Now, guys, of course, you guys know where we have to go now, right, guys? To the nether realm, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing.
Here we go, guys.
So that was strange. That interaction was strange. This guy called late last night, actually this morning, and was like, "Hey, I'm coming into town tomorrow. You know, I don't want to miss my opportunity to see you. I know you require."
Guys, she said she made $900 in 20 minutes with a guy.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Seriously? I mean, it wouldn't surprise you guys because there's this many simps out there, you know?
24 hours booking. He's like, I hope it's not too late. He's like, I'm literally diverting my trip to go to Albany because you're there. I was like, okay. So he's going on and on about how, I don't know, how he's coming here simply for me instead of going. He literally is, I don't know, but he's here for me. So he asked me earlier whereabouts in Albany I am so that he can stay close. So he's actually at the same hotel as me, which I don't give a shit. Good for him. So he's been running late all day, which is fine. I'm always running late. So I finally just go there, and he actually asked earlier about, last night we booked it this morning, he asked about 90 minutes. So I quoted him on 90 minutes, and he actually asked about 2 hours, and I was like, let's just do 90 minutes and see how it goes from there, because 2 hours is a lot. It's fine if you're just talking, but it's not just talking. So he said that's fine. So I quoted him for the 90 minutes. I get there finally, and he paid me for the 90 minutes, of course, at first, and I was there for about 15 minutes. And he asked me if I'd be offended if he finished tomorrow, if he spent the other half tomorrow. Like, that's not how that works. And I don't know. I'll have to think about it. If I'm feeling saucy in the morning, maybe, but that's not how it works. So it was the most weird interaction ever. I don't know how to take it. Like, I should take it like.
Guys, this is the funniest comment I think I've seen. John Carlos says, in Tijuana, four guys pay $50 US to clap big cheeks for 2 hours. I don't know why that's so funny. Fuck you guys, I swear. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, my stomach. 70 Sue, what's up, dude?
I don't think he was meaning anything offensive to me. I just think he was intimidated, or maybe
Intimidated by a 304.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. But either way, $900 for 20 minutes. I didn't have to go anywhere. I went down 2 floors. And I get to spend the rest of the night with my dogs.
I'm bored, so let's tell somebody's business. So I was the new girl at this club, and I went to go do one of the little promo campaigns or whatever. And so we was on the bus, and I was just like looking at all the other girls, and low key like them bitches was dusty as fuck. I'm like, they cannot work at this club. So I didn't want to associate with any of them. Like I literally did not want to be them bitches' friends. But then I had like looked around a little bit more, and I seen one girl that stood out. She was so pretty, and I'm a little shy, so I was like, I'm not going to talk to her, even though I wanted to, because she was like pretty. You know, like you want to be like teamed up with like the pretty bitches, because pretty bitches make you fucking feel better. So she ended up actually like turning and introducing herself to me. She was like, "Hey, I'm Wooty Woo. I don't know what name we gonna call her." Whatever. She said, "Hey, I'm Wooty Woo." I introduced myself, and low-key we started like talking from there. She was like telling me what club she worked at previously, Wooty Bam. Like it was cool. The bitch was like super cool, super beautiful, like just a natural beauty. I'm like, damn, this girl looks straight out of a motherfucking magazine.
You guys, here's the thing about this. Pump the brakes, because she's making a point here. But not the point she thinks she's making, all right? Guys, back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and even the 90s, guys, the hot girls, they didn't have to be out here in the strip clubs, and because they would just get some rich guy to marry them, right? Guys, when I was young, you used to see all the beautiful chicks, right? They were always with doctors and lawyers and all this other stuff. Now you got girls that are pretty, and instead of saying, look, I'm just going to find a doctor or an engineer or whatever, they would rather be on OF or on the stripper pole. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Clown world. Cody Marshall says, Beastly smelled like pea, corn chips, and smegma. That's true. That's true, man.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
But here's the thing. These girls could leverage their looks to get the lifestyle that they wanted without putting themselves through all this. Because in the end, they want the same outcome as the girls that actually leverage their looks young. They just want to spend 15 years putting themselves through all these STDs and trauma and all of that, being Mahmoud's porta potty in Dubai. Whereas the smart girls, guys, this is what smart pretty girls would do. They would go to college, right? Or they would join the military, right? In the military, they would join the military. No. So they hang out around the base, sorry. And then they would bat their eyelids at an officer, like a lieutenant, a captain, marry him, move on down the line. But the rest of the chicks, they would go to college, major in English, major in teaching. They would 304 it up, freshman year and sophomore year, right? They would let Nug on the basketball team. Right? Gavin, the starving artist. Right? Cletus on the wrestling team. You know what I'm saying? A Lance on the football team. But then right around junior year or senior year, they would start hanging out around the law school, the medical school, the engineering school. And they would start batting their little eyelashes at some Poindexter, right? Some simp, some beta, some beta, right? And this knucklehead, he wouldn't know that she was the friggin' school bicycle, that the whole wrestling team had, that the whole basketball team had, right? He didn't know. He didn't care. Well, I mean, he didn't know. He would care. Then she would marry him, pop out 3 or 4 kids, and live the rest of her life in luxury. These chicks are out here getting flued out to Dubai, right? And they're friggin' chic off Beam's porta potty, clown world.
So we end up going to do the little promo shit. Now, mind you, the week that we was doing this promo, it was like one of the biggest weekends in the motherfucking city that we have ever had, right? So we're doing the promo, and me and her, like, we kind of separate a little bit, but then we like come back together, and we're just chopping it up. We just like going everywhere together, like, you know how you meet a bitch and y'all out in public and y'all start holding hands and shit so you don't get lost or whatever, so it just like look like y'all together. You know, we working for the same club, so of course we want to look like we together. It was just that, like, it was just giving like these are two bad bitches working together for a promo. We trying to get people to come back to the club with us, come spend some dollars, like, come on, come spend. So boom, long story short, we end up getting some people to go back to the club. We go back to the club. We working as a straight motherfucking duo. At that point, we get back to the club, we buy a new little outfit. Now we out there. She look good, I look good, makeup on, boobs is sitting. Like, we was eating them up that night. So we had, like, you know, sometimes when you meet somebody at the club and then they're like, well, you know, I'll give you this and that if you come back over here with me, just leave the club. And at that point, I didn't know if she was just like, you know, like a club bitch and she wasn't gonna leave the club, or if she was like a hoe. You feel me? Like one of me, a motherfucking stomp down 304, like one of them that's, you wanna leave the club? You gonna give me what? Oh, my mama, I'm finna clock right the fuck out. I ain't leaving. Go get my car from valet right now. I'm changed. Whoo, pa. Like, let's run the play. You feel me? So perfect. The bitch turned out to be just like that. She was like, we're going with him? She like, do you want to go? Like, being all shy, like, you know, timid and shit. Bitch, I'm some hoeing. Yes, I'm going, bitch. Yes.
Look at this, guys. I mean, like, millions of people have probably seen this.
So we end up leaving, whatever. We busted day with the dude. You know, we followed each other there. We followed each other. She had her car. I had my car. I'm like, okay. And she got a nice car. I'm like, okay, yeah, this bitch might get a little paper. Like, I like this bitch. She's pretty. She's cool. She got shit. Like, that's what I like to see. Like, I like shit like that. Now, this where I should have knew the bitch was wild, right? But sometimes I be ignoring shit. I just be like, whatever. Okay, so boom. We did drink a lot of tequila that night. Don't get me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, all right. How long do you think this chick has been telling this story? Guys, how long do you think she's been talking? Anyone? Guys, she's only been talking for 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and it seems like a freaking eternity. Yeah, Henry says too long. It says, Grisha says 3 years.
Wrong, but I feel like no matter how much I drink, bitch, I still know what I'm doing. Like, on date, off date,
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
at the club, outside of the club, on the street, fighting, it don't matter. I still know what I'm doing. I still know what's going on. Like, I'm never just like out of my body like that. And I'm like, when I say this whole like out of her body, like out of her body maybe, or she just get down like that, right? Okay, so we get to dude's spot. Mind you, he is a motherfucking AA, right? And I normally don't do those, but bruh did have the bread in the club. And then when we got there, he was like super respectful. So I'm like, okay, he get a little motherfucking pass. All right. Get a little pass. A little passiana. We gonna do it. So he was younger too. What she finna do? Okay, strike one, whatever, the bitch go right into action. Right into action. Right into sloppy top. Right into the go.
Guys, come on, right? Mm-hmm.
You know, but I try to hand her one of the, you know, rapper, put that shit on. It's okay. One of these. Alright, cool. So at that moment, I already know that I'm finna look like the uptight friend, because what I'm not doing is nothing bareback, nothing raw. I don't want to touch it, look at it, suck it, no nothing wrap that motherfucker up. But I didn't want to do anything in the first place because I'm like,
then why did you show up there? You absolute dunderhead. What is going on?
You stupid woman.
Like, yes, he did give us some money at the club. Yes, he did give us some money to come here. But the whole part of this shit is like to get as much money as possible. And I knew he had more money. So why is you doing that without us? You feel me? I'm trying to give too much game out now. But what's going on, Bookie? So while she doing all of that throat work, the best thing I can do is start twerking, bitch. I'm in the back shaking ass. So he looked.
Can you guys imagine you have a daughter and this is how she ends up? Can you imagine? Right?
You know, so he take the money out and he start throwing it on me. You feel me? I'm shaking ass now. He got, you know, he young, he AA, you know, he black. So, you know, he got that shit on, you know, he motherfucking Jeezy's, motherfucking Boss Man D-Lo. You know, so it's easy to shake a little cheek left, right, bounce, bounce. So I'm trying to get him to like low-key like throw all that shit so I could pick it up and put it in my motherfucking purse. Cause I want it. Put it in my purse. So we like were doing that and then she guides him to like, she wanted her cheeks clapped basically. So I'm like, whatever, I'll still participate. So I lay down in front of her. So like he behind her.
The thing is, guys, is this. Dudes, why not just go to the bar? I don't go to clubs, guys. You can chicks let you clap for free, and these dudes are out here taking strippers and 304s home. What are you talking about?
And she her like, you know, while he clapping like, oh my god, as bad as I want to feel it, bitch, please move. So at that moment, bitch, I knew she was wild. I knew she was a wild one.
So guys, moral of the story: this chick let this rando raw dog her, dude. Yuck, disgusting. Guys, we'll do this last one.
The girls that will see clients out of their house or apartment.
So I'm not responding I'm responding to this video, and I kind of want to like clear some things up and make sure that I'm not like spreading any bad information, misinformation. I don't want y'all to follow what I'm doing.
Look at those nails, dude.
Move him. So pretty much, y'all should go watch that video because everything she said was 100% correct. Like, you should never be chopping out your apartment. You should never be allowing teas to come pull up to your apartment. You should never do that. Let me give some reasons why I do, just to like, you know, clear the air.
Wait, didn't she say to not be 304ing out of your apartment? But then she says she does it?
Because some of y'all told me like stay safe and all that. So pretty much like why I do is because one, I was trapping out the rooms. I'll like insert a video that like sometimes I do buy a room. But like she was saying in her video, like the rooms be like 100, 150, like, cause I don't like to stay at like bottom barrel motels. Like I like to stay at something a little nicer, like maybe not nothing 5-star, but you know, something like middle ground, no roaches. Okay. So it can get a little expensive, especially if this is your main source of income and you're buying a hotel / motel every day. So it can add up. And like she was saying in her video, sometimes you get 0 calls.
Ugh.
And then you just bought that shit for no reason. You just bought a room for no reason. So pretty much some reasons why I do is, so right now, I'm in something small. Like, yeah, I was living here for a while, but it's like a studio, so I'm planning on like moving out very soon. If I was still planning on living here for a very long time, I would not allow any teas to pull up. I would not allow anybody that I don't know to pull up. But since like I'm gonna be leaving in a few months, like I feel like, you know what, I might as well just take that risk, save that money.
Blah blah blah. Guys, there's one more. Look at these broads. All these 304s, man. All these chicks out here. Like, why? You know what I mean? Guys, how desperate do you have to be?
You know what I hate? When y'all be trying to like take me out and wife me and like, baby, this is a trick or treat service. Like, I do not do the love yous, the girlfriend. I am young, turned, and lit. Okay? There's nothing else to it. Enjoy your time and I'll enjoy yours. Don't be bringing me no drama, no bitches, because I don't care. I don't. Trick and treat, baby. You know which part is yours. You know what I...
Guys. You guys know... You guys know this... You guys remember Gaia from Toshinden, right, guys? Where is he? You guys remember Gaia? You remember this? Remember this guy? This chick is the Gaia of friggin' 304s. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Man, oh man, oh man. But all right, you guys. We're at the 3-hour mark, guys. Thanks for being here, guys. I had to shut this down a little late. Oh, Cody, what's up, dude?
Why? What's up?
I was just about to shut this bad boy down. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm still tired, man. I just was on a meeting call, a Zoom call with this apartment complex that I was doing as soon as I got off from work.
Oh, really?
I work at Popeye, so it's like the Super Bowl, man, was a frenzy.
You work where again?
I work at Popeyes, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
And they've been excellent for that Don Julio chicken because that's what they was promoting for the last Super Bowl for the last few days. It was chicken with Don Julio in it.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Yeah.
If that's not one of the blackest things I've ever.
Yeah,
hey, Cody. You know what? Hey. You know what? Question for you, man. You know, have you seen all these knuckleheaded wokey wokes that are asking us blacks to care about ICE kicking indoors? I don't care.
Well,
I do not care.
I was just on Dennis Furlan's show just now, and I do a little. I was saying, look, I'm not doing no ICE. I'm not trying to protest nothing.
Yeah, facts.
And you still on side with the white guy, and you finally gonna get your Negro wake up call.
Yeah, it's true.
And we've been warning you for the last 50, 60 years.
Yep.
You still want to side with him? Okay, we gonna learn the hard way.
Yep. That's just the thing, dude. That's like the whole, conflict with the small hat people over in the desert. You think I care? Why do I care? I do not care. And you look at Chicago. All these migrants got put in the black neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? And now you see people are starting to see what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? But guys, hey, Cody, isn't it funny how they will wave the flag of a country that they don't want to be in to stay here in America?
I don't get it.
They got the Mexican flag. They don't even want to be in Mexico. What are you talking about?
I'm proud Mexican. Yeah. Why you didn't better that country first?
Yeah, it don't make no sense, man. But yeah, guys, this is the thing, and I think a lot of blacks are figuring this stuff out, man. Like, wait a minute, why? What part of this affects me having to get up and go to work on Monday? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. None of this matters.
And you know what's crazy, AJ? I was on Dennis Berlin. I was watching Dennis Berlin's show the other day.
Yeah, he had about 2 days ago. We was talking about.
And it was talking about the TikTok the TikTokers, one of the ladies is like, black ladies, I think was a teacher saying, you need to protest and you need to go and side with the kids that the ICE would take. And man, you'll be like Sophia messing with them ICE.
Yeah, yep. Guys,
All my life I had to fight.
Your last thing, do you guys see Sweden's trying to send back their migrants, but their home countries won't take them? It's like Eritrea and a couple other countries. You know what I'm saying? And guys, I showed you, Cody, I had a video where it was showing, yo, if you cross the border illegally in Poland, man, they're not playing games. Yeah. If they get through this fence, they will be shot like dogs. Like, dang, yo, homeboy's not playing.
Wow.
They're not playing.
Boy got hit. Aye.
Look. Look at that, man. Yeah, they are not playing games. They are not. So, but all right, you guys. Yeah, Cody, man, thanks for calling in. It's worth the 3-hour mark, guys. I'll be live at 50 and 304s tomorrow, and then Sunday, guys. Hopefully it'll be a 14K special because I'm almost to 14K, which is pretty cool.
And I wanted to tell you, see that girl there with the bonnet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of problems there. Yeah.
Look at all this, man. Look, this is crazy, man.
You leave that, you catch that, and you throw that right back in the ocean. Then you leave her alone because that's the type of women that's crazy, man.
You don't let her know where you live or what your real name is. And speak with an accent. I am Ramondo.
You sound like what's his name from
She called me Gunta, yeah.
Sound like what's his name is from on Grand Theft Auto. I'm Latin.
Meine Name is the Gunta, yeah. I am from Berlin, yeah.
I'm a Lucian. I'm a Lucian from Paris.
Oh man, but all right, you guys, appreciate you. Hey, Cody, are you in the Discord?
No.
Okay, well, one day jump on the Discord, man, because we have after hours on Sundays, and that's after the live ends, and then we can talk about whatever we want, say whatever we want, and do whatever we want. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
So make sure. So try and join the Discord. So, but all right, guys, appreciate you. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy.